has an existence beyond life. I observe the mortal love and hatred of cultivators throughout the river of time. The age of Dharma's end, the era of Judy, the age of chaos and darkness. Every era bears my presence. And the only thing I can do is to watch my old friends die before my very eyes, and then attend their funerals. The host has been asleep for a year. Life expectancy increased by 1 year. Attribute point gained. I, Chun Chang Sheng, have no interest in fighting and killing. All I really want is a good sleep, and to see my old friends off one last time. 10 years in slumber. The once familiar village is now unrecognizable. 100 years of sleep. The empire of old is gone. 1,000 years of sleep. The flowers I casually planted have already turned into coveted spiritual herbs for many cultivators. 10,000 years of sleep. The little bird I raised has become a demon emperor. Teacher, is that you? Are you back? My friends from the past. How should I face you now? Damn cripple Lee. Tricked me with fake goods. 10 years of sleep come to an end. Attribute points credited. Cautious growth is the way to longevity. It's been 10 years, the wars should have settled. Nyan CI should be back by now. Excuse me, is Nyan CI here? I don't know, Nyan CI. You have the wrong place. Isn't this Nyan CI's home? Maybe she's already gone. Changsheng, is that you? Don't bully my mother. 10 years later, you're still the same as before. Why? After we separated, I was hunted by bandits. He was the one who rescued me from a pile of corpses. Back then, Cripple Lee said you bought a coffin. And I waited 3 years for you. During those 3 years, he took care of me the whole time. He treated me very well. 10 years in slumber, just a snap of the fingers. My face has not changed, but he is already 30. We're destined to be in 2 different worlds. Little girl, what's your name? Tell Big Brother, okay? He's someone close to Mommy. My name is Li Niansheng. I'm 6 years old this year. Niansheng is a wonderful name. My name is Chun Cheng. From now on, you can call me Brother Chang Sheng. Where are you going? My old house is no longer there. I'm going to stay at Cripple Lee's coffin shop for a while. Mom, is Brother Chan Sheng your friend? Not a friend. He's a very familiar old acquaintance. Nianche, as soon as you hear it, it's how a man privately calls his beloved. So will Brother Chang Sheng find his beloved? I don't know, maybe he already found her. All right, Daddy will be home soon. Let's cook for him together, shall we? Cripple Lee, there's something wrong with your coffin. I want to return it. Bullshit. No one's ever said anything bad about the coffins I make. Guess my time is really running out. Why is poor Chen Chengsheng bothering me now? Cripple Lee, you promised me. You said if anything went wrong with the coffin, I could come back to you for a refund. Now you're acting like you want to dodge responsibility. No money, but I've got a life to spare. Whatever you want here, take anything you like. Hey, Cripple Lee, aren't you afraid of me? You helped bury the dirt on my grave back then. The doctor says I've got 3 years left at most. No wife, no kids, no sweetheart. Do you think I care whether I live 3 years less or more? Why? I've seen people buy coffins for themselves. But someone happily buying a coffin for themselves, that's a first for me. Hey, kid, interested in being my apprentice? Room and board, no wages. If you learn my craft, you'll probably never starve in your life. Cripple Lee, that's kind of stingy. At least pay me something. When I die, all my stuff will be yours. You see, this little shop is all there is. The coffin next to you is your bed. Perfect, since you like sleeping in coffins. Aren't you teaching me how to make coffins? Why are you giving me this book? The more skills, the better. To tell the truth, I can do the whole funeral process. There's lots for you to learn. Haha. Well said, more skills can hurt. Honestly, once you get used to sleeping in coffins, sleeping on beds really isn't as comfortable. Seasons come and go. Fall harvest, winter storage. 8 years flew by like a white horse passing a crack. In peaceful months, few funerals, so chances for better food are rare. As for the 10 attribute points I accumulated, I invested them all in defense. Cripple Lee didn't die in the 3rd year. He held on for 5 whole years. One night after lying in there, he never got up again. Brother Chang Sheng. Hey, Nan Sheng, how many times have I told you? This is a coffin shop. You're a girl always running here. It doesn't look right. I don't care about all that. Let people gossip all they want. Besides, there's a plague going around. They don't have the energy to worry about me. I'm going to cook for you. Come out of the coffin already. Stop sleeping in there all day. The plague has lasted an entire year. When it first broke out, Nanci and her husband got sick and died. I handled their funeral, according to my sleeping rules. The interval can't be less than 1/108th of my total lifespan. A year has passed. By rights, I should be sleeping by now. But little Nian Sheng is all alone now. How can I leave her alone in the world? Forget it, sleeping sooner or later is the same. I'll wait until the little girl gets married. Brother Chang Sheng. Are you an immortal? Silly girl, what are you saying? If I were immortal, why would I have watched your mother die from the plague? Your mother was a very good friend of mine. I'm 14 this year. I'm not a little girl anymore. Just because I didn't buy you candied hawthorn. You really shouldn't have sweets with your teeth. I'll buy you some next time. Nanci is my mom's nickname. Are you blaming me for not saving your mother? No, I've never blamed you. When Mom died, I saw sadness and pain in your eyes. You've cared for me like a little sister since I was young. I know you too well. If there was a way to save my mother, you would never have just watched her die. Mom told me this secret just before she died. She knew I would. Tomorrow I'll take you to catch rabbits. Why? You missed your chance years ago. Are you going to make the same mistake again? I hope it's your descendants who bury you.
Not me.
Do you understand what I mean? 18 years ago, I wasn't born yet. By then, he and my mom were already in love. But 18 years passed. He still looks 20.
He can live for a long, long time.
So long that mortals can't even imagine. Brother Chang Sheng is always so easy to fool. I tricked you again. As a punishment, what are you planning to give me today? This is a birthday gift for you. Brother Chang Sheng, I heard an immortal is coming to town tomorrow to choose an apprentice. I want to go try my luck. Immortal beings can live for a very, very long time. Maybe then I could stay by your side forever. Nian Sheng, an immortal. It's Brother Tang Sheng. Please let me be headstrong just this once, okay? All right, I promise you. I'm going back now. Brother Chang Sheng, make some time to come out and get some sun. Don't always lie in that coffin. Brother Chang Sheng, have you ever heard this saying? A person remains trapped all their life by the things they couldn't get in their youth. By doing this, aren't you just adding another set of shackles to yourself? The immortal has appeared. I've retreated. Thank you, immortal, for saving my life. Thank you, immortal. Those under 16 who seek immortality, you may step forward to test your affinity. Oh, as expected, a top-grade water spirit root. Girl, are you willing to take me as your master? Immortal, can I still come back after practicing cultivation? Of course you can. Once you have completed your studies, you may leave the mountain. Additionally, here are some things you can give to your family members at home. Immortal, what is inside this? You will know once you open it at home. You have 1 hour to handle your family affairs. I will take you away in 1 hour. Thank you, Immortal. Please allow me to settle some trivial matters. The trivial bonds of mortals should just be broken. This top-grade water spirit root is truly rare in 10,000 years. If I hadn't happened to pass by and acted on a whim, the sect would have missed out on this massive opportunity. With such an opportunity, I must ensure that no accidents occur. Brother Changsheng, the Immortal wants to take me as a disciple. Brother Changsheng, the Immortal wants to take me as a disciple. Do you really want to go?
Yes.
For what? For immortality. Many in this world have turned from mortals into immortals, but no immortal has ever turned back into a mortal. This shows that the path to immortality is a point of no return. If there ever comes a day when you are tired of walking, just look back. Brother Changsheng will always be behind you. Cultivation is a place that eats people alive. Never be without a heart of caution. Oh my! An immortal visiting my humble abode. It truly brings light to this place. This girl has a fate with the immortals. Her future prospects are limitless. This is all thanks to your keen eye, Immortal. Nianshang has been naughty since she was a child. I'll have to trouble you to take care of her from now on. By the way, I wonder where your immortal mountain is located. If I have time, I would like to pay a visit. There is a sect 10,000 miles to the south, named the Linglong sect. An ordinary person might not even reach it in 30 years. If you wish to come, then come. I have a mission to attend to this time. We must set off quickly. Brother Changsheng, I've remembered your words. I will definitely come looking for you. Wishing you prosperity. Hand over the red packets, wishing you wealth. You've been hiding for so long, come out now. Still not coming out. Are you waiting for me to invite you out? Ah! Looks like that old woman is really gone. Every single day. If I'm not hiding from this one, I'm hiding from that one. So what if you can fly? I can fly just the same after sleeping for 1,000 years or so. You'd better not have any bad intentions toward Niansheng. Otherwise, I'll dig up your ancestral graves until they're empty. I've stayed here for 8 years, and my appearance hasn't changed a bit. Rumors have already started spreading in town. If I stay any longer, the excuse of taking good care of myself won't be enough to fool anyone anymore. Can't reach it in 30 years? Well, can I walk for 50 years? I don't have much of anything, but I have plenty of time. It's been 20 years since I left the town. In the package Nanshang left behind, there was only this simple cultivation technique, an elixir and some gold and silver. So many years have passed, and I still haven't taken that elixir. It's not because I'm reluctant to use it, but because I cherished it like a treasure when I first got it. Only after seeing this vast world did I realize this is just a common item on the market that can be bought for 1,000 taels of silver. Cultivators are not as rare as I imagined. During these 20 years, reading every word every day, I can recite it all backwards. The system says, those who reach the first level of key refining within 3 days are geniuses. Those who reach it within 1 day are top-tier geniuses. Those who reach it within an hour are geniuses rare in 100 years. Then for someone like me, who took 20 years to reach the first level of key refining, what level is that? Tip: realm is just one standard for measuring strength. But it is not the only standard. Cultivation techniques are just one means of becoming stronger, but they are not the only means. The cultivation system of this era is not suitable for the host, but that does not mean the system of the next era will also be unsuitable for the host. System: what do you mean by the next era? There is no eternal empire in this world. And the same goes for the cultivation world. The reason living beings think some things will exist forever is simply because their own existence is too brief. No wonder that woman looked so disdainful when she heard I wanted to visit. It took me a total of 50 years to get here. An ordinary person with bad luck would struggle to even live to 50. Have you heard? Senior sister Li Nansheng has only been in the sect for 50 years, and she has already attained the golden core stage. This amazing talent has even alerted the sect master, who has been in seclusion for a long time. Isn't that the truth? She's a heavenly pride rarely seen in 1,000 years. So many young talents. The chosen ones went to ask for a Tao partnership, but they were all rejected. You lot, all of you combined cannot compare to Changsheng. Senior sister Li's obsession with the Tao of longevity is truly unparalleled. She is truly the purest cultivator in our cultivation world. I originally planned to sneak into the Linglong sect to see her, but now it seems completely unnecessary. And I wouldn't be able to sneak in anyway. This unremarkable nameless coffin shop has quietly opened for business. It's been 3 years. Excuse me, is anyone there? Benefactor, how can you lie in a coffin? Coffins are for the dead to sleep in. I just want to get a good night's sleep. This Amitabha. Thank you for the guidance, benefactor. This little monk was too caught up in appearances. I didn't expect that, despite your young age. You'd have quite some enlightenment. Tell me, little monk, what brings you to my coffin shop? Recently, the Heavenly Buddha Temple and the Linglong sect joined forces to subdue an evil demonic cultivator. That demonic cultivator refused to submit until death. I want to buy a coffin for his burial. Do you have money? I'm running a business here, and I can't afford to take a loss. I have it ready. Can we set off now? If we delay any longer, that benefactor's corpse will start to smell. Let's go then. Are all you cultivators this devoid of human touch? Amitabha, benefactor. The karma of this world is not something you or I can see through. Setting aside what he did in life, this person was at least caught with great effort by you all. Killing someone is just a moment, but you should at least dig a hole and bury them. What's the point of just throwing them out here in the wilderness? In this cultivation world, I think only you, little monk, have a bit of human touch. To erect a tombstone, I need to know the deceased's name. And I also need to write the name of the person who erected it. What was his name? This benefactor was the sect master of the heavenly demon sect, nicknamed the Blood Demon Ancestor. No one knows his specific name. As for the person erecting the stone, please handle that yourself, benefactor. This little monk is restricted by sect rules and cannot erect a stone for him. Fine then. Benefactor, is your nickname the Undertaker? Yeah, I'm a coffin seller. I specialize in collecting bodies and burials. If I'm not an undertaker, what am I? My work here is done. I'll take my leave now. If there's ever another job like this, remember to come find me. Truly a strange person. On him. If it weren't for tidying him up, I never would have thought of it. This old demon actually tampered with his teeth. Looking at the direction of these runes, it should be a storage-type formation. The Blood Demon sect put so much effort into snatching this thing. There must be something extraordinary stride. Chen Changsheng's talent for cultivation is bottom tier. Wasted 50 years of his life, he barely managed to reach the 3rd level of key refining. That's not even as fast as those prodigies after one meal. After accepting reality, he put all his focus on formations and alchemy. He only knows some basics, but the Blood Demon Ancestor's formations are extremely advanced. Still, for Chen Changsheng, it's not an impossible gap to cross. Because formations rely on accumulated time, and the thing he's least lacking is a long lifespan. "10 years have passed. It's time now."
Tail spiritual root.
I've been in the cultivation world for 50 years. What kind of name is tail spiritual root, anyway? Turns out it's not a technique. It's the Blood Demon Ancestor's autobiography. The old demon's talent back then was actually cultivation world's lowest level, mixed 5-element spiritual roots. Neither pills, techniques, nor formations can improve spiritual root quality, but he found that spiritual roots could devour, and thus be improved. Relying on this positive cycle of devouring, he forcibly transformed into a top cultivator. Unfortunately, this heaven-defying method seemed to cause major problems later on. And the root of it all seems to be related to a man named Ning Qiu. Along with his mad slaughter, sects besieged him. The record ends here. The Blood Demon Ancestor really is a peerless genius. Such bizarre and utterly insane methods.
He could actually figure them out.
System. What do you think of his repeated idea for artificial spiritual roots? Is it even possible? Honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Since the host has doubts, why not seek the truth yourself? Don't make trouble. Would I do something so dangerous myself? If something unexpected happened, that would be a huge loss. And I don't want to end up like this Blood Demon Ancestor, chased for life. Host, what I mean is, you can find the safest, most reliable way. Safest and most reliable. Is there such a way? With enough time, maybe this problem could be solved. Makes sense. Time might seem weak, but it's the ultimate weapon. Even weapons and treasures can't resist the corrosion of time. Everything becomes insignificant in the face of time. As for artificial spiritual roots and those unsolved problems, no rush. After 3 busy months, it's time to really rest. Changsheng. Today, this humble monk must debate you for 300 rounds. After all, you're the successor of Tianfo Temple, the so-called one-star master in everyone's mouth. If people saw you like this, wouldn't they laugh? Let them laugh if they want. Even if they put me on a pedestal, it won't change the fact I've lost for 20 years. So you're saying you want to debate me again today? Of course. If not to debate you, why else would I be here? Among everyone I know, only you can match me in Buddhist Dharma. But speaking of which, your cultivation talent really is terrible. 20 years ago, you were at key refining level 3. Now you're at key refining level 4. That's absurdly slow progression. Honestly, I worry you might suddenly die someday. And then who would I debate with? Cultivation talent isn't something I can control. What else can I do? What can you do? Without cultivation talent, I can help you. I may not be able to change the fact you don't have spiritual roots, but extending your lifespan is easy. You never tell me how old you really are. I don't want to lose a friend like you. Life and death are fated. Wealth is predestined. Lifespan. Don't put too much weight on it. Let everything take its course. Today I don't want to debate with you. I have something I'd like your help with. I won't help unless you agree to let me extend your lifespan. Fine. If you help me with this, I'll let you extend my lifespan. Whatever it is, just say the word. I, Master Ikkyu, promise to get it done. You came to Linglong sect. It's probably to attend the ceremony where Changsheng Ferry
Takes over as elder, right?
You want to check it out too? No. I ask you to give this to Changsheng Ferry. Don't tell me you're interested in Changsheng Ferry. I'm not interested in Tao companions at all. Stop wasting your time. You better give up that idea. Just make sure it reaches her hands. No need for extra words. If you do it, I'll agree to extend my lifespan. For the record, I can deliver the item, but I can't mention your name. If Changsheng Ferry's pursuers hear about it, you'll probably die horribly. Little monk, see you in 80 years.
And
"70 years is a lifetime for mortals. For cultivators, it's just a blink. The Grand Quan Dynasty's Linglong sect welcomes the immortals today, all to celebrate someone becoming elder, Changsheng Ferry.
he broke through the nascent soul stage in just 70 years.
A speed unheard of, but most admirable of all, is his unwavering Tao heart. Never stirs up conflict, does not seek companions, does not pursue power. If you ask his reason for cultivating, the ascension ceremony is about to begin. Master, I don't want to become an elder. I just want to cultivate in peace. You still can't let go of him. I started cultivating immortality for him. If not for him, everything would be meaningless. 70 years have passed. And now, he has already become an old man with white hair. Master, you don't understand. Brother Changsheng always keeps his word. He said the path to immortality is long and winding. If one day I look back, he'll definitely be standing behind me. If he said it, he will definitely do it. Enough, master? I'll take up the position of elder after all. I figured it out because only by becoming an elder of Linglong sect can I gain more resources and a better cultivation techniques. I don't want to stop on this path because I know Brother Changsheng won't stop either. For these 70 years, only when someone mentions Chen Cheng Cheng does such a smile appear on his face. But this dreamlike fantasy, how much longer can it last? Is immortality really something anyone can reach? No cultivator has ever achieved immortality, let alone immortal. If one day Nian Sheng's fantasy shatters, his unbreakable will might fall apart in an instant. This is an unsolvable problem. Shanqing Temple sent 2 Liuli pills. Tanfo Temple sent a Buddhist scripture book. What should I do? Changsheng is so stubborn. If I don't give away this wood carving and fulfill my promise, he absolutely won't let me help prolong his life. Whatever, even if I get scolded when I go back and get locked in retreat for 10 years, I still have to deliver it to Changsheng. Martial uncle and nephew also have another gift to present. The gift from Tianfo Temple has already been given. This one he prepared himself. Looks like the little monk has fallen in love. And his target is the ever-devoted immortal fairy Changsheng. This gossip will last at least 20 years. Such thoughtfulness. Young people always like to get flashy. In these 70 years, the so-called gifts immortal fairy Changsheng received, which represented people's affection, were countless. But weren't all of them eventually burned to ashes? This unique animal shape, only Brother Changsheng could carve in the world. He didn't break his promise. He's always been here with me. I really like it. After the ceremony is over, come see me alone. Remember, alone. Are you alright? What's going on? Did immortal fairy Changsheng fall for a little monk in the foundation establishment stage? Thank the ancestors for blessing Nian Sheng. He finally figured it out. Even though Yixiu's status, strength and age are all a bit lacking, that's not a big problem. Once those old monks at Tianfo Temple step down, his rank will naturally rise. Very good, very good. This little monk Yixiu has great talent. Just his strength is a bit lacking. Dual cultivation methods really are a tough issue. Seems like Linglong sect doesn't have much in storage. Take it slow, nephew Yixiu. How is your master, Shan Master Hihai, doing lately? Replying to sect leader, my master is healthy. He just had some new insights lately, so he went into secluded cultivation. That's why he sent me on his behalf. Humble yet dignified. Truly a disciple worthy of a great master. When it comes to you youngsters, we old folks won't interfere. 100 years from now, once your cultivation stabilizes, remember to come propose to Linglong sect. Sect leader, you've misunderstood. That's not what I meant about the gift. Young people shouldn't be so wishy-washy. And don't be embarrassed just because you're temporarily not that strong. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Sect leader, let me explain. As for your master, I'll have Sha Dizu talk to him myself. It's not like your Tanfo temple doesn't have a precedent for snatching Dao partners. I've known your master for over 300 years. He should still show me that respect. Oh no, the more I explain, the worse it gets. Now every cultivator in the realm is going to have the wrong idea. Never mind. I'll explain everything clearly when I meet with Changsheng alone after the ceremony. Martial uncle, things really happened just as I told you. That wood carving really isn't mine. This used to be a coffin shop. You have to believe me. How could that bastard Chun Chang just vanish like that? Now, even if I had 100 mouths, I couldn't explain myself. Yixu.
Here.
Do you want to become Dao partners with me? No, not now, and never will. I absolutely never will in the future. That's for the best. If you ever dare think such a thing, I'll take your bald head clear off your shoulders. And from now on, no matter who asks you, you're never to mention the name Chun Cheng. If you so much as utter a word about him, your life won't be safe. Amitabha. I swear I'll never utter a word. Uncle Changsheng not only knows him. From his reaction, they've definitely known each other a long time. Rest assured, martial uncle. I promise I won't reveal a thing. But I come here pretty often. If someone really investigates thoroughly, they'll find a clue sooner or later. What should I do when that time comes? You can tell them the truth about your experiences, but you must never reveal his face or name. If someone insists on knowing what he goes by, just say he calls himself the Undertaker. The Undertaker I'll remember. The Undertaker, will I ever see him again? Maybe you will. After all, he's quite sentimental and values the past. So many questions and no one to answer them. Seems like the only way to solve these mysteries is with time itself. It took 8 years to watch Nanshan grow up, 50 years more to reach Linglong sect, and another 20 years in that little town. After 80 years, I have barely 2 years of lifespan left. Sleep is about to begin. TSK, simply perfect. How did I come up with such a clever idea? As soon as it rains, all that loose soil up there will wash down. It'll land perfectly on the rocks blocking the entrance. Give it a year or two, the grass seeds will sprout and weeds will cover everything. Any signs of human digging here will completely disappear. No one will disturb my sleep. The second thing I need to do right now, artificial spirit root. I studied the Blood Demon Patriarch's autobiography for a whole 10 years. Finally, I managed to come up with this reliable formula. System, will this method really work? Will it work or not? Host, just try it and you'll see. If you fail, it just means wasting more of your sleeping time that you don't even care about. True, it's not like I'm short on time anyway. Even if I fail, I won't lose anything. There's no such thing as spirit roots in the cultivation world.
That's
Just the body's sensitivity to certain attributes. Cultivation is all about changing your own attributes. Since that's the case, I'll treat myself as an herb soaking in alcohol. Looks like artificial spirit roots really work. Now I don't have to worry about being caught by those powerful cultivators for research. The secret of immortality must never be exposed. Before I can stand up to those nascent soul and core formation stage old monsters, I must have some power to protect myself. System, what's going on? Before I went to sleep, I was at key refining level 4. All my attributes had improved. How did I suddenly roll back overnight and become an ordinary person? During the host's slumber, the spiritual energy in the body slowly dissipates outward. Without the support of spiritual energy, the basic attributes naturally return to the level of an ordinary person. Note, permanent power gained through attribute points is not affected. Whatever, it's just key refining level 4. With my current superior wood spirit root, I can train back up in just a few days. I, Kon Chung, will walk the path of immortality again. Who? System, with my 91 points of defense, what level of beatings can I withstand in this cultivation world? Recalling attacks below mid-foundation establishment stage are no threat. Mid-stage foundation establishment can break your defense. Late stage can cause serious injury. Full foundation establishment could be fatal. Heaven really does help me. Now that I have this herb, I'm sure I can break through to the 9th level of key refining this time. No, please don't. Are you trying to scam me? Demon Clan. This place is out in the middle of nowhere. There's not even a trace of spiritual energy here. What are demons doing here? Chan Changsheng discovers Hu Erniang unconscious in the cave and checks the secret in her hand. Rejuvenation grass. Judging by how it looks, it's at least 80 years old. Just scattered some seeds back then. And they even surpassed their growth limit. And now they've attracted a thief trying to break in. Don't eat me. My meat is sour. How will you know if you haven't tried it? You look pretty fresh to me. Bet you taste good. I'm not fresh. Not fresh at all. I'm just a little chubby. Actually, I'm all just skin and bones. If you eat me, you'll probably break your teeth. Aren't you a Buhua Jiyu? A corpse that doesn't rot after 100 years and doesn't decay for 1,000. That's called Buhue Jiyu. That thing is immune to fire and water, can't be hurt by weapons, feeds on grudges, and eats flesh and blood. If one of those ominous things were really standing here, you would already be chewed up, not even bone left. Do you think you'd be here arguing about toothaches? This junior was blind and ignorant. Sorry for disturbing your cultivation, senior. Please forgive me, senior. I've been asleep for 80 years. I've no idea what's happened out there. Might as well use this little fox as a living map. How did you end up out here alone? Where are your people? Senior, I drifted here alone. Since that's the case, and you have nowhere to go, why not come with me? I can keep you safe. Senior, you mean you want me to follow you? Why? You don't want to? What year is it now? Has anything major happened nearby? It's the year 380 before Grand Era. Everything here is just fine. Haven't heard of any changes. But I've heard the Shanqing Temple 300 miles to the east has seen the appearance of a nascent soul expert recently. That teleportation array really sent me this far away. Since it was unintentional, I won't hold you accountable for trespassing in my cave. Now go on, leave. Senior, you really want me to just leave? Senior, aren't you going to take me as your disciple? What else do you want? Stay as emergency rations? But in this situation, aren't you supposed to bestow some good fortune? Who told you that? That's how the rumors always go. It says when powerful cultivators come out of seclusion, when they meet someone fated, they always grant a blessing. People say foxes are clever. But this is the first time I've seen one so naive. Well, our meeting is fated, so I'll give you a bit of good luck. Sink your key to your danshan. Focus your spirit at your core. Foundation building. No idea. Back then, that 5-year-old bedwetting monk Ikkyu. All those insights he talked about, who knows if they're reliable or not. Whatever, I'll just make something up. Fate ends here. You should leave. If you show up in front of me again, you might not keep your life. Thank you, Senior, for your guidance. That was close. Almost blew my cover. No matter how strong your defense is, if your attack power is 0, you might not actually beat this little fox if it comes down to a real fight. Of the 36 strategies, fleeing is the best. Nanshang has his own life now. It's time for me to go find a good place to while away these endless years. Chan Changshan. Come out here now. Senior Qingfeng, what can I do for you? Changshan, junior brother. You've been at Upper Clarity Monastery for a full 10 years now. 10 years have gone by. And you're still stuck at the 9th level of key refining. Come on, brother, don't get upset. Well, building a foundation is one of those things. You can't rush it. Taking it slow isn't all bad. Life is long. Taking it slow is actually pretty nice. I think I'm about to form my foundation. Top-grade wood spirit root. Everyone's little favorite in the sect. Normal people form their foundation in 5 years. How long are you planning to be this patient, man? This isn't even about being slow anymore. Did you ever actually plan to build your foundation? Other people lengthen their key refining to lay solid groundwork. You dragged it out for 10 years. You've got the realm of a 9th level key refiner, but you can't even beat an outer disciple at the 7th level. What exactly are you trying to do?
Cultivation is just cultivation.
Why bother with all those goals? Besides, as for fighting, having you as our senior brother is enough. I'm not needed, and I'm not missed if I'm gone. Senior brother, please don't trouble me about this anymore. Don't try to play dumb with me. Building your foundation was something Master told you directly. You're breaking through, whether you want to or not. Even if you don't want to, you have to break through. The boundless secret realm is about to open. Master himself got you a spot this time. You can't escape this time. Changsheng, since you entered our upper clarity monastery, how many years has it been? Reporting to Master. It's been 10 years since I entered. 10 years ago, that happened to be when Grandmaster came out of seclusion. You happened to pass by Upper Clarity Monastery, and among the sea of people, Grandmaster picked you out at first glance. I could tell at the time you had extraordinary bones, a rare genius for cultivation. Grandmaster brought you back immediately, said you were destined for the Tao, and made an exception to put you in the inner sect, raised you on the back mountain, without ever letting you see us. Throughout these years, we've always thought of you. Ah. Ouch, Master. My bones are going to break. Can you be a bit lighter? Whether you're destined for the Tao? As your master, I can't say for sure. But can you explain to me why that piece of lightning-struck datewood that sat on the back mountain for 300 years turned into a coffin? Master, little brother really didn't mean it. Please forgive him this one time. Master, please show mercy. Master, please show mercy. Didn't mean it, huh? I only told him the path for the outer array, not the core array. I never told him that. 3 years ago, that lightning-struck wood was perfectly fine. Yesterday when I checked, it had turned into a really nice coffin. Changshan, how dare you? I'm really curious. What kind of accident could silently break my great array and turn the lightning-struck wood into a coffin? Master, that wood has been sitting there for so long, even though it's rare material. For your current level, Master, it's kind of useless, isn't it? Do I really need you to tell me what's useful for me? Do I need your opinion on that? I save that wood to carve statues of the 3 pure ones. When outsiders come and see those grand statues, they'll surely feel awe and respect. Now the lightning-struck wood is gone. So you tell me, what should we do? The Tao is in people's hearts. Clay statues of the 3 pure ones are enough. If you want others to understand us, why rely on external things? Very well. Little brother is truly destined for the Tao. Those 22 words completely show off our sex style. Excellent, excellent. Decent comprehension. But when it comes to strength, you're worse than crap. The matter of the lightning-struck wood, I'll remember for now. If you don't form your foundation in the boundless secret realm, watch out for your legs. Now hurry up and scram. Just seeing you two annoys me. Only my personal apprentice could write couplets with such Taoist wisdom. Look at this handwriting. Strong as iron and graceful as silver hooks. Unusually impressive. No ordinary person could write like this. That baldy Hahai and that bastard Zhao Deisho. Once Changsheng forms his foundation, they definitely need to be knocked down a peg. Cultivated for 1,000 years, and still not a single apprentice grandson can see through it. Interesting. Senior brother, if your spiritual energy was a bit deeper, The wind wouldn't be so strong. I can't even focus on reading. Changshen, you always have a book in your hands. What are you actually reading? As long as it's a book, I like to read it. Not only do I like reading books, I love to observe everything in this world even more. So I choose to experience the world first. Since you've read so many books, do they help you at all? Of course, if I didn't read, how else could I break Master's core array, huh? Junior brother, there's something you don't know. Our master is actually a grandmaster of formations. The formations in the library were all written by him. Senior brother, you must be joking. Master isn't particularly skilled in the way of formations. How could the library include master's formations? That's quite hurtful. After all, I am your master, a powerhouse of the nascent soul stage. What right does a mere level 9 key refiner have to critique me? Since the library doesn't contain master's formations, then how did you break the formation? Even if master isn't an expert, it's still not something a level 9 key refiner could possibly comprehend. Senior brother is right. Under normal circumstances, I naturally wouldn't be able to comprehend master's formation. But senior brother overlooked one principle. That is, everything in this world leaves a trail to follow. Master has some knowledge of the 5 elements formation lineage. While browsing books on the 5 elements formations, I also discovered the notes and insights Master left behind back then. Therefore, I gained some understanding of Master's habits in setting up formations. Mingyu, you manage the library. Does our Shanqing Palace have a 5 elements formation lineage? Although I'm not as well read as junior brother, regarding the general categories of the library, I do know a thing or two. I've never heard of the 5 elements formation lineage. Second senior brother naturally wouldn't know. Second senior brother guarded the library 30 years ago. But the 5 elements formations were removed from the library 50 years ago. Junior brother, don't tell me you went to the book grave. Second senior brother truly has a sharp eye. I did indeed go to the book grave. I went to that place a few times when I first joined. I even found some mundane storybooks for mortals there. After confirming most of it, like the Jinping Mei, was useless, I never set foot there again. He actually ran off to that place. Junior brother, you couldn't have finished all the books in the book grave, right? Senior brother Mingyu, don't tease me. I've only been here for 10 years. How could I have finished them all? Oh, that's good then. However, I've already read 3/10 of them. 3/10? 3/10 of the books in the book grave must be as many as 400,000. Not quite that many. There are 983,521 books in the book grave in total. Over the years, I've read a total of 286,385 books. That's barely 3/10. Junior brother, that 5 elements formation lineage you mentioned, I seem to recall Master talking about it. It was the specialty of a certain sect 200 years ago. It's just that it was later phased out. In that case, the records in the library should only be the basics of the 5 elements formations, along with some introductions. You broke Master's great formation with just those? Of course not. As I just said, Master is from the Shanqing sect, and he's not an expert in formations. Under these circumstances, there's a high probability Master couldn't create his own formations. So Master's formation skills all originated from the library of the Shanqing sect. I saw the classic texts of the 5 elements formations in the book grave, and obtained his own insights regarding formations. I finally understand how Master merged the 9 palaces' 8 trigrams formation and the Big Dipper formation together. He used the flaws of the 5 elements formations to bridge them. After knowing how the formation was set up, I began to try again. It took me a year and a half to finish making the coffin. This is the coffin you mentioned.
Master, your lightning strike wood didn't die in vain.
This brat. To split my top-grade lightning strike wood into a coffin,
He actually spent 8 whole years grinding it.
I don't know whether to praise his persistence or curse his stubbornness. A mortal's lifespan is barely over 100 years. This kid is really...
He isn't worried at all about exhausting his lifespan.
Oh my, isn't this Master Yuan Shen? Haven't seen you for 50 years. You've actually broken through to the mid-nascent soul stage. Congratulations indeed. Say what you have to say or shut up. I have no wish to have much contact with a vulgar person like you, even though my realm is a tiny bit higher than yours, and my disciple is a tiny bit stronger than yours. You shouldn't let such small things make you sulk all day. I know you're jealous that I've taken such a good disciple. Not even 200 years old and already in the late nascent soul stage. If you really can't find one, given our friendship, I'll eventually help you find one. Bah! Who wants that lousy disciple of yours? I have someone better. Isn't your disciple late nascent soul at nearly 200? My disciple will reach late nascent soul within 100 years. Just you wait. No, the more I think about it, the angrier I get. Qingfeng, take your junior brothers in a bit later. I'm going to have another argument with that bastard Zhao DeQ. Uncle Master Zhao and Master are life and death friends. I've been watching their bickering routine for 150 years. Didn't senior brother say that the Linglong sect has a genius called Fairy Changsheng? How come I don't see her around? Fairy Changsheng went to the border of the Great Qian Kingdom. Not only did she go, but even Zen Master Yixu of the Heavenly Buddha Temple went too. Yixu is a Zen master? Zen Master Yixu is the successor of the Heavenly Buddha Temple and the top genius of the Great Qian Empire after Fairy Changsheng. He's barely over 100 and has already reached the late Golden Core stage. They say he's the one most likely to surpass Fairy Changsheng. Back then, that timid and kind-hearted little monk who came to me every other day to discuss Dharma. It was just like a single nap. And now, he's actually become the formidable Zen Master Yixu. Senior brother, what are they doing at the border? What else could it be? To fight a war with the Yu Kingdom, of course. As a kingdom of the demon clan, Yu fights a war with the Great Qian Empire every 200 years. Though Great Qian has won many times, they can never completely eliminate them. I don't know what's happened lately, but Yu actually initiated a national war ahead of time. It's only been 170 years since the last Great War. It's early by 30 whole years. It is indeed a bit puzzling. Those are cultivators. Yu's sudden early war. I feel a faint sense of unease. Stop overthinking it. For a national war like this, only cultivators at the Golden Core stage or above are qualified to join. It's not our concern for now. By the time you reach the Golden Core stage, the national war will probably be long over. The Wuliang secret realm is about to open. Hurry and go in with Yuan Shen. Junior brother Changshen, where are we? My 9th senior brother is only 13 this year. Though he has rare dual water and fire spirit roots, his personality is famously timid in the Shangqing Palace. Senior brother Yuan Shen, you're at least a mid-foundation establishment expert. Don't be so cowardly, okay? Big brother Changshen, it's not like you don't know. Master brought me to the Shangqing sect when I was 3. Every day was nothing but cultivation. Regarding matters of the outside world, How could I know as much as you do? Of course I'll listen to you. When you went to steal Master's thunderstruck wood, I was the one keeping watch for you. As long as you listen to me, that's good. Let's start picking flowers now. Changshan, big brother of flower picking. Why are we picking flowers? To brew wine. This should be the sea of 100 flowers inside the boundless secret realm. All the flowers from Four Bends Green Stream can grow here. I read about a kind of immortal brew in ancient books. It's called 100 Flowers Wine. If we can brew 100 Flowers Wine here, it will not only strengthen us, but may also save our lives at a crucial moment. The conditions used to be too strict, so I've never managed to brew it before. Now this is truly a golden opportunity. But Master sent us in here to find our fortune. According to the boundless secret realm map, go east 30 miles from here. There's a ruined ancient bronze palace. The chance you talked about is inside the ancient palace, but it comes with a harsh trial. I know about this place, and so does everyone else. Now there are two choices. First, go to the bronze palace and take the trial. Fight with disciples from other sects to the death, always risking your life. Second, stay here and help me brew 100 Flowers wine. Both Master and third senior brother love wine. If we offer them such a peerless immortal brew, they'll be overjoyed. We definitely won't get punished. In this ruthless secret realm, countless cultivators are fighting for opportunities, while Chan Changshan and Yuan Shan are living exceptionally leisurely lives. It's a stark contrast to the outside world. Changshan, big brother, come look at this. What's up? Changshan, big brother. There's a stone slab with patterns here. It seems pretty big. Let's dig it out and see. Changshan, big brother. What script is this? I can't understand it at all. Of course you can't understand it. Because it's a script from 2,000 years ago? The Great Qin dynasty has only existed for 1,800 years. So this coffin predates the Great Qin dynasty. Quiet. Even I only recognize some characters from old books. There are some I don't know either. Let me think carefully. So that's how it is. We really lucked out. What's written on it? A person's life story I've cultivated since childhood. At 18, fought 3,981 battles. Won 756. Lost 3,225. At age 80, fought 4,498 battles. Won 1,325. Lost 3,173. At age 200, fought 1,650 battles. Won 985. Lost 780. At age 500. Fought 130, won 115. Lost 15. At age 1,000. Fought 9, won 9. Looking back, there were no more opponents in the world. Spent my life without finding a worthy rival. What loneliness. Once found a hidden cave, and wanted to live out my days in solitude. After much contemplation, I chose another place instead, unwilling to let my legacy end. So I buried my stone coffin under the sea of flowers. The path to immortality is long. Only the truly sincere can achieve it. Whoa, Changshen, big brother, this person is incredible. He fought so many battles in his life. But why did he fight so much less later on? Isn't it obvious? Because as time passed, so few people could challenge him. Why is that? When he was 1,000 years old, those 9 battles must have been earth-shattering. 9 fights, 9 victories. Just 4 simple words. But you can't hide his excitement. Those 9 battles must have been the most satisfying of his life. Changshan, big brother. Since the elder left his legacy here, why didn't he set up a trial? Who says there isn't a trial? The whole boundless secret realm is the biggest trial, faced with endless mountains of gold. Who would pay attention to this seemingly useless sea of flowers? Those who've forgotten their original intent. How could they stop and take a look? Open it and see. There might be a clue. Okay. To gain this opportunity proves you have not been tempted by worldly things. I am skilled in martial arts. This set of skills contains my life's learning. It focuses less on technique and more on intent. In my later years, faced 9 challengers, and with 9 strikes, defeated 9 people. Oh. Amazing. Is this a real god? Even gods fall. A martial art can lose, but the spirit of the fist must not be weak. When you throw a punch, your opponent must feel terrified. May I ask, respected elder, what is your name? People call me the immortal Lord Bye-Bye. Thank you, immortal Lord, for giving us this chance. May I ask, what is this martial art called? In my hands, it is my martial art. In your hands, it becomes yours. Therefore, it has no name. Changshan, big brother. I formed my core. 9th level of key refining. No, I didn't even realize I'd reached the peak of foundation building. Only 1 step away from core formation. Changshan, big brother. What's going on? How did I form my core in less than an hour? It wasn't just an hour. We spent at least 2 months in there. Has it really been 2 months? Of course. Remember how digging out the coffin destroyed the flowers? Boundless mirror. The spiritual energy is so rich. It wouldn't recover to this extent without 2 whole months. Then, if it's already been 2 months, we must be about to leave the secret realm. Probably soon. Let's hurry and pack up. We could get kicked out any second. Stop standing there. What's going on? Why didn't Master and First Senior Brother come to pick us up? 6th Senior Brother is walking over there. 6th Senior Brother, why did you come alone? Where are Master and the others? The border is in critical condition. Master and First Senior Brother. They already rushed to the border 2 months ago. It looks like both of you have made significant progress. I can rest easy now. For the coming period, you two will be in charge of Shangqing Temple.
Take good care of our home, 6th Senior Brother.
Are you going to? The military situation is urgent. I must rush to support them immediately.
Take care.
6th Senior Brother has always been known for his steadiness. For him to be so flustered and urgent. What terrible thing could have happened at the border? Master, Senior Brother, You must stay safe. And that little monk and that silly girl. The world is unpredictable. I just hope everyone will be alright. Over 20 years, the Dacian Empire and the Night Moon Kingdom broke into a long and bloody war. Half of Shangqing Temple's strength was drained. In the 5th year, even the patriarch of Mount Hua, who was in seclusion, rushed to the border. Struggling sounds.
Hey,
Have you thought about what we discussed yesterday? No way. Why? 10 years ago, you personally promised me that once I finished reading all the books in the library, you'd let me go to the border. Now, you've read every single book in the library. No, why can't I go? Don't you forget, while Master is away, I am the acting sect leader of Shangqing Temple. It's been 20 years. That little kid who used to follow me around asking about everything now dares to slam the table and talk back to me, and even uses his position to pressure me. Big brother Changsheng, can you still find it in you to laugh? 7th senior brother is dead. 5th senior brother is blind. Our beloved 1st senior brother, who cared for us most, lost an arm. I'm already at the late stage of the Golden Core realm. I can help them now. I really don't want to see anything happen to our brothers again. The situation at the border is more brutal than imagined. Even great experts of the nascent soul realm have fallen in battle. Sending a dozen Golden Core cultivators to war is nothing more than sending high-level cannon fodder. This aura. Let's go. Ah, 3rd senior brother. 3rd senior brother. 3rd senior brother. By the sect leader's command. From this moment on, I am the sect leader of Shangqing Temple. 9th junior brother Song Yuanshan is the vice sect leader. Pass down the order. All branches of Shangqing Temple, large and small, must retreat 3,000 miles to the west. 3rd senior brother, where's Master? Where is he? Where are they? For some unknown reason, the Night Moon Kingdoms. Nascent soul experts suddenly more than doubled. Master was besieged by 3 late-stage nascent soul experts, and finally perished on Phoenix Mountain. We were suddenly ambushed. It was 1st senior brother. 1st senior brother risked self-detonation to forcefully send me out. The Dacian Empire has been defeated. Starting from the border, 5,000 miles of territory will be ceded to the Night Moon Kingdom. Then what about Master's body? Why didn't you bring it back? Do you want to just watch Master's body? Be refined into a puppet? Speak. If you shake him any more, 3rd senior brother will be shaken to death. Your foundation is damaged. My skills are limited. I can't save you. I can only barely keep you alive. The Night Moon Kingdom's offensive is so fierce. Their goal will definitely not be just 5,000 miles. They want to annex the entire Dacian Empire. Wanshan has good talent, but he's still a bit childish. You must guide him well over the next 50 years. The future of Shangqing Temple rests on his shoulders. Senior brother Song, I'm leaving. Changshan, what are you going to do? I'm going to recover the bodies of Master and our brothers. That lightning-struck wood coffin. I prepared for Master in advance. It can be put to use now. We cultivate for immortality. The world thinks it leads to great liberation. Little do they know that immortality is the greatest pain. Master and the others have escaped this sea of suffering. We should be happy for them. 3rd senior brother, you said there's a mysterious existence in the cultivation world, specifically dedicated to collecting the bodies of those whose lives have ended. Once he appears, it signifies death. No one knows his name. Everyone just calls him the Undertaker. To that I just want to say, the Undertaker isn't as terrifying as the stories you told. He's really just a coffin seller. Big brother Changsheng, will you come back? I've made a coffin for each of you. When you have need of them, I will come back. 10 years have passed. 3-year-old Yuan Shan has become a 13-year-old youth. Everyone is changing. But after 20 whole years, when I return to Shangqing Temple again, junior brother Cheng Sheng's eyes are still just like the day he first arrived, crystal clear. Wan Shen, in a while, announce a piece of news to the public. What news? Say that Chan Changsheng, the last disciple of Shangqing Temple, accidentally suffered a cultivation deviation and died suddenly. Why, big brother Changsheng? He's clearly alive and well. He's still going to bring master home. Just do as I say. Changsheng has his own path to walk. His fate with Shangqing Temple has come to an end. Announcing his death now is so that Shangqing Temple won't hold him back, and also to protect him. The patriarch always said, those who enter the Tao are detached from worldly emotions, having thin, faded connections but being profoundly loyal. Others don't understand him, but we cannot fail to understand him. A funeral journey spanning 5,000 miles begins now. Oh, my prideful master, you loved your reputation so much throughout your life. You wanted to die with great honor. How could you allow your bones now to be scattered in a foreign land? Let me, your disciple, bring you back. As master and disciple, I won't charge you any spirit stones this time. Listen up, everyone. Humans entering the city must pay 3 copper coins. If you're short by 1 cent, you'll be chopped up and fed to the dogs. Human group, pay up. All right. Hard work, officers. Feeling the faint fluctuations of spiritual energy in this city, it was definitely the right choice not to reveal my cultivation. Even a small border town has a golden core cultivator stationed here. How did the Night Moon Kingdom suddenly become so strong? Huyu. Luckily, I didn't fly on my sword these past 5 years, but walked step by step instead. A human golden core flying in this sky would be a sitting duck. Anyone can try their luck at the public selection for a son-in-law. I heard about it. But what does that have to do with us? With our bloodlines? Are we even qualified to be the Demon King's son-in-law? Even if we're not qualified, it's good to go join the excitement. I heard that to curry favor with the Demon King this time, the Fox clan has prepared a nascent soul realm puppet as a congratulatory gift. A nascent soul realm puppet? You've probably had too much to drink. You're joking, right? The Fox clan got this puppet from Phoenix Mountain, a human cultivator. To kill him back then, the Fox clan dispatched 3 late-stage nascent soul ancestors. Master, I spent 5 whole years walking here. As soon as I arrive, you've given me such a massive problem. The Fox clan is a powerful clan in the Night Moon Kingdom. 3 late-stage nascent soul cultivators. I can't beat them alone. How am I supposed to get you back? Given my current strength, going head-to-head with them would be like an egg hitting a rock. It seems I can only win by outsmarting them. Wait, the Fox clan wants to give Master as a gift to the Demon King. If I become the Demon King's son-in-law, would I have a chance to legitimately ask for the puppet? Although this idea sounds a bit absurd, in theory, it seems there's no problem. Reporting, the Demon King's princess. She ran away. Useless. Go find her immediately. If my daughter loses a single strand of wolf fur, I'll have all your heads.
Blah.
If you love getting married so much, go get married yourselves. I'm not sticking around for this. What should I use as a betrothal gift? The Princess of Night Moon Kingdom is seeking a suitor. It's really a headache to win this beauty's heart. Aside from my handsome looks and my vast knowledge, I really have nothing else to offer. Help, senior, help! They're trying to kill me. No. Shouldn't you be playing the hero and saving the damsel in distress in a situation like this? And yeah, you just ran off like that. Aren't you even the least bit curious? No. Why are you clinging to me? Senior, those two are trying to kill me. Please, Senior, save me. Theft. Stop using such lousy acting to fool me. They're not here to kill you at all. If someone really wanted to kill you, why would they just chase you instead of making a move? Look at you, you're covered in magical treasures. You're just a foundation establishment stage cultivator. Does it make sense for you to have so many good items? You must be some wealthy family's young lady, sneaking out. They're here to bring you back. Who is this guy? I absolutely don't know him. Just one glance from far away. And he could analyze so much. Not a single mistake. How does his brain even work? Since you've figured it out, I won't pretend anymore. They really are here to take me back. If I'm caught, at worst I'll get scolded, and then grounded for a few days. But for you, it's different. If you don't help me escape from them, I'll say you lured me out. Then what do you think my family will do to you? Don't waste your energy. This shadow-following talisman was made by a nascent soul stage cultivator. There's no way a little golden core like you can break it. Instead of wasting your time here, you'd better run faster. The ones chasing me are both late-stage golden cores. We're about to be caught. Miss, I don't want to get involved in your family matters. I also don't want any entanglement with you. I can let go of everything that happened before. Just stop bothering me, okay? I'll do whatever I want. What can you do about it? If you've got the guts, break my protective shield. If you're so ungrateful, then don't blame me for what happens next. This is the blood shield of Upper Purity Temple. You're human. Congratulations, you guessed right. But there's no prize. Big brother, you're just a mid-stage golden core. How can you use such advanced escape techniques? Also, in the heartland of our Night Moon Kingdom, how could a mysterious human just show up? Now what? Now what? Go chase them, quick. The princess is being taken away by a human. If something goes wrong, we'll be wiped out as a clan. Vibration device. What are you trying to do? I'm telling you, if anything happens to me, you'll end up worse than dead. I didn't want to cause trouble, but you brought this on yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. You think this shabby formation can trap me? Keep dreaming. Oh. What did you do to me? Nothing really. I just suppressed the bloodline in your body. You're right. This formation really is weak. Because this is just a broken formation I saw in an ancient text. After patching it up, it barely works. Its effect is pretty simple. It suppresses the bloodline of the demon clan, forcing them to reveal their true form. Impossible! If the human race had such a formation, the great Qian dynasty would have used it long ago. Oh, you little demon girl, how do you have no common sense at all? Formations like this obviously have limits. The great formation in the ancient text could work on golden core level demons. But this patched up version only works on foundation establishment demons. And as you just saw, this kind of formation is incredibly fragile. It falls apart at the slightest touch. If only you hadn't wasted your chance talking tough and acted right away, the result might have been different. How do I lift the restriction? Don't even think about it. I won't tell you. If you've got the guts, kill me. Of course, I don't have the guts to kill you. But I could shave off all your fur. You wouldn't dare. Why wouldn't I? Fine, I'll tell you. You're so mean. You've got quite the fortune there. Even most nascent soul cultivators couldn't compare. This guy is clearly someone important. 80 or 90% of these magic treasures have spiritual sense marks on them. I definitely can't take them out or use them carelessly. Storing them in the system space is safest. With the system's absolute security, even the Jade Emperor couldn't trace me. No one will ever track me down. I've given you everything, so will you let me go now? If it's still not enough, I can give you even more, my dad is. I don't want to know who you are, or who your dad is. If you keep quiet, I'll let you go once I'm done with my business. But if I find out your identity, then there'll only be one outcome for you. Do you understand? To keep my secret, I'd do anything. Glad you understand. Now I'll do a little makeover for you. Guaranteed to give you a new look. What did you say? Zuer was taken by a human. Your Majesty, please quell your anger. It's my incompetence. I failed to protect the princess. Someone actually used such a vicious method to cloud destiny. Losing the princess. That's your dereliction of duty. Go accept your punishment. Thank you, Elder Wang. Thank you, Elder Wang. Guilao, what do you think of this situation? I feel this is anything but simple. The moment Yura was taken, I tried to divine her whereabouts immediately. But Yura's movements seemed to be hidden by a powerful force.
Such a means to conceal the secrets of heaven is absolutely not something a mere human cultivator at the Golden Core stage could possibly achieve. Elder Gui, your words make sense. I just performed a divination as well. I also found that the heavenly secrets are in utter chaos. It would take someone powerful to interfere with fate. At the very least, they must be a cultivator at the nascent soul stage. Whoever took you was clearly prepared. If this were a simple kidnapping for ransom, then things might be a lot simpler. But what worries me is that the person who took you is actually after that matter. In our Night Moon Nation, we conquered half the lands of the Great Qian dynasty in one strike. So many high-level cultivators suddenly appeared in our army for no reason. It's hard not to raise suspicion. What's more, it seems even the demon clans are not that united internally. Is it just the saber-toothed tiger clan? Even the fox clan has been acting up lately. They seem to have sensed already. That Ewer is the key to it all. Humph! Since they want to play, then let's play along with them. It's the perfect chance to show them clearly who the true king of Night Moon Nation is. This imperial capital of the demon clan honestly isn't so different from human lands. Aha! Let go. No. Give me back my pure white wolf fur. I've told you so many times. This ink is my special formula. It can't be washed off at all. If you want your fur color back, the only way is to shave it all off. Then wait for the new fur to grow in. But seeing how upset you are, out of great mercy, I'll give you a name. From now on, you'll be called Little White, to honor the memory of your now vanished snow white coat. This is wolf abuse. Just you wait. By the way, back when the Night Moon Nation went to war with the Great Kion Dynasty, the Great Kion cultivators were crushed completely. But I heard Linglong Sex Immortal, Chengsheng, and Master Yixu from Heavenly Buddha Monastery both disappeared in your territory. TCH. If they could be killed, they would have died already. Who would have thought? Hey! You're trying to get something from me. I'm just asking casually. If you don't want to answer, forget it. It really was just a casual question. The blood escape technique you used is a secret not passed down outside Shengqing Temple. Only inner disciples can learn it. Heavenly Buddha Monastery, Linglong Sect, and Shengqing Temple. These three sects are pillars of the Great Kion Dynasty. They support each other as close allies. You suddenly ask about these two's whereabouts. You think I'll believe it's just a random question? You're very clever. But what you just said made me even more suspicious. Blood escape is a secret technique of Shengqing Temple. Let alone the demon clan. Even some outer disciples of the Great Han Dynasty might not know about it? How does a demon like you know so much detail? I'm a demon. You're a human. We're not the same kind. We serve different masters. Still, now I'm quite curious about your identity. Shengqing Temple has 9 legacy disciples. The most outstanding 4 of them, their names together form a line of poetry. Clear breeze, bright moon, or beyond price. Nearby water, distant mountain, are full of feeling. Qing Feng and Ming, you both fell on the battlefield. Li Jinshui was gravely injured and is on the run. Judging by your actions, there's no way you're him. Your mastery of formations is impressive. Could you be the 9th legacy disciple of the Divine Temple? Song Yuanchen? You really know an awful lot about Shengqing Temple? Even more than the cultivators of the Great Kion Dynasty themselves. Looks like the Great Kion Dynasty has a traitor. Ha he? That's right. The Great Kion Dynasty does have a traitor. Why don't you guess who that traitor really is? I don't need to guess. And I don't want to. The rise and fall of dynasties isn't for me to change. I'm here just to bring my master's and senior brother's bodies back. Oh, so that's your plan? But I'm afraid you won't be able to do it. The body of the Shengqing Temple's master, primordial spirit lord, was long ago made into a puppet by the Fox clan. The Fox clan is one of Night Moon Nation's strongest clans. Not only are there experts everywhere, they even have nascent soul-level elders guarding their ranks. How could a mere golden core like you do anything to them? How about just letting me go? Maybe if I'm feeling generous after regaining my freedom, I'll get your master's body back for you. Thanks for the offer. But as long as I can't ensure my absolute safety, there's no way I'll let you go. By the way, you don't have a tracking seal on you, do you? Take a guess? I've checked many times. There are no markings in your body. But that doesn't rule out more advanced techniques. I haven't found any. So as a precaution, I've already planted 87 restrictions inside you. If anything goes wrong, you'll die instantly. How dare you? It's not about daring or not. I've already done it. Otherwise, why do you think I've been holding you? Everyone in Night Moon Nation knows. I, Wanyan Aguduo, have a single daughter named Wanyan Yu. Now that my daughter is of marriageable age, I wish to choose the most outstanding youth from all the young heroes under the heavens and marry my daughter to him. Everyone interested may come forward to inform the Wolf King. I have long admired Princess Wanyan, and I'm willing to give it a try. Ha ha ha. Brother Lin, I too have long admired the princess. Looks like we'll have to compete fairly for her. Who's on? Since when did you admire Princess Wanyan? Are you just making things up? Brother Lin, you jest. One's love for a woman doesn't have to be as public as yours. The Hu clan values culture and manners. We wouldn't do something so improper. The Hu clan is famous for clever words and sharp tongues. I could never outtalk him. Both the Tiger and Fox clan young masters have stepped up. With their strength and background, what chance do the rest of us have? Since that's the case, I now announce the selection process. Wait, I want to participate too. Hey, well. Sorry, please make way. Sorry, excuse me? I'm in a bit of a hurry. Chen Chengsheng of the Human Clan pays respect to the Wolf King. Though I haven't met Princess Wanyan before, I wish to join this son-in-law selection contest too. A human joining our demon clan's son-in-law contest? Ridiculous? What a complete joke. Humans get out of Night Moon Nation? You want to marry my daughter? And what makes you think you can? Because I have a sincere heart. For a human to join the demon clan's son-in-law contest takes tremendous courage. And here I am now. Isn't that enough proof of how I feel about Princess Wanyan? Such sincerity. For your sincere heart, I grant you permission to join the son-in-law contest. Let me be clear. Any cultivator above foundation establishment is eligible. Though you're human, you qualify as well? The trials will be held tomorrow.
This human cultivator has come a long way. He probably doesn't have a place to stay yet. Make arrangements for him to stay at the Hu residence. But don't act superior toward humans. I think the demon race doesn't know how to treat guests. Understood. This is the central plaza of Night Moon Nation. Nice to meet you, Brother Hu. I'll have to trouble you and stay at your place for the next few days. Brother Chun, you truly have such courage. I am deeply impressed. Being able to live under the same roof as you is an incredible blessing. You foxes always love doing such disgraceful things. Just looking at this guy's outfit, he's obviously a defeated soldier from the great Qian dynasty. How is he qualified to stand in front of us? Ling Hu, if you're not smart, don't come out here and embarrass the demon race. Indeed, the great Qian dynasty was defeated by Night Moon Nation. But Night Moon Nation only beat the Qian dynasty, not the entire human race. If you say things like that, and some powerful human cultivators hear about it, it could trigger a war between the two races. Can you take responsibility for that? Fighting among demons in broad daylight.
Do you want outsiders to laugh at us?
I'm really sorry, Brother Chan. I accidentally brought up a painful subject for you. Although Night Moon Nation is fighting the Qian dynasty, my Hu clan has always been friendly to humans. I hope you don't mind, Brother Chan. No worries, Brother Hu, you're simply direct. How could I be so petty? Brother Chan, is this your battle pet? Not really. I ran into him by the roadside. He looked so skinny and abandoned on the street. I couldn't help but feel sorry for him. So I brought him along. I see. Brother Chan, you truly have a kind heart. Back to Wolf King, the human was sent to the Hu residence. Yura was taken away by a human. Guilao, do you think there's a connection between these two? This person has an unknown background, and his timing is just too much of a coincidence. I bet he has something to do with the princess's disappearance. But even if he's involved in the princess's disappearance, he surely wouldn't be the mastermind behind it. A Jin downstage cultivator is unqualified. Go next door to Tianji. This person is probably just a pawn sent by the real mastermind. Before we know for sure where the princess is, we can't act rashly. If we capture the real culprit, I will tear him to pieces. Senior, do you still remember me? I'm Mein Yang. This is the face I had when I first woke up 30 years ago, the same as that Hu Ernian. So it's you. How are you here? Senior, please come inside and talk. You shouldn't have come to Night Moon Nation. This place is full of trouble and danger. Looks like this little fox knows a lot. But that's none of my business. My goal is simple. I just want to marry Princess Wanyan. Senior, you've never met Princess Wanyan. I know you're not here for her. But whatever your reason is, please leave at once. The marriage contest in Night Moon Nation is just a scam. If you stay here, it's absolutely no good for you. That's sort of interesting. Both the Fox and the Tiger clans, the two pillars of Night Moon Nation, are participating. How could it be a scam? And even if it really is a scam, how would a young demon like you know about it? If not for the fate you gave me back then, I, Mein Ying, would never have formed my foundation. The marriage contest. I can't tell you the details of the deception, but I can say this. The contest will take place in Night Moon Nation's forbidden ground. If you don't have the crucial item, going there means certain death. The Fox and Tiger clans already have the crucial item, so they won't be in any danger. If you have to go, Senior, then you must. Find other humans in the forbidden ground. 5 years ago, during the war between the two nations, there were 2 humans who learned some secrets. Later, they were chased by a Night Moon Nation late-stage cultivator into the forbidden ground. If they're still alive, they might be your only lifeline. Xiaobai. Traitor. He's nothing but a traitor to the demon race. If I'm not wrong, those 2 humans forced into the forbidden ground should be Immortal Changsheng and Master Yixu. White Wolf, don't even think about it. Even if you kill me, I won't tell you. I'm warning you. Don't you dare let me go. Otherwise, I'll tear Fox Mein Yang, that wretched vixen, to pieces. Back then, the Fox clan was too soft-hearted and let her go. Who would have thought she turned around to help outsiders? She deserves to die. So, it seems your Night Moon Nation went through a big purge. When I met Fox Mein Yang years ago, she was only a 9th-level key-refining cultivator, not even fully transformed. Back then, she sounded so innocent, not at all like someone who struggled on the bottom level. I did wonder at the time why a young lady from a demon noble family would go out and train by herself. But now I see. She didn't run away on her own. You all drove her out. Who said Fox Mein Yang's a noble's daughter? She's just an ordinary demon. You're definitely trying too hard to cover it up now. But that's understandable. Because you've never seen how the lower ranks live. The cultivation world is a place where people devour each other, especially for those at the bottom. Sometimes friends as close as brothers could kill each other over a piece of snack. If Fox Mainyang wasn't a noble's daughter, with her innocence back then, she wouldn't have survived at all. Now that she's back in the Fox clan, I bet she's here for bloody revenge. Just a mere foundation stage cultivator like her, and she wants revenge? Let alone her. Even with you together, you two couldn't cause any trouble in Night Moon Nation. I've told you so many times, I don't care at all about your Night Moon Nation's secrets. Whether you want to destroy the Qian dynasty is none of my business. I just want to take my masters and my fellow disciples' bodies back home. Why can't you believe me? If you just wanted to return their bodies, would you go through so much trouble? Honestly, I'm starting to suspect. Even meeting me was something you planned out in advance. You're clearly up to something, plotting to overthrow Night Moon Nation. Think whatever you want. I'm going to sleep. How dare you make me sleep on the floor?
Believe it or not, I'll kill you.
Stop sleeping, it's time for us to go.
Brother Chan, did you sleep well last night?
I slept like a log last night.
Thank you for your hospitality, Brother Hu. Brother Chan, are you going to bring him to participate in the trial?
That's right, Xiaobai and I rely on each other for everything. No matter where we go, we're always together. You're quite something, Brother Chan. Looking at him now, you actually named him Xiaobai. Interesting.
Yeah, it's funny, but I had no choice.
Xiaobai always dreams of having pure white fur, so I ended up naming that. By the way, bringing Xiaobai to the trial won't be a problem, right? There are no restrictions in this trial, including battle pets. Please come with me, Brother Chan. Brother Hu, where is this place exactly? This is the forbidden ground of Night Moon Nation, and also the site for this marriage contest trial. Deep inside the forbidden ground, there is a flower of the other shore. Whoever picks it will have the right to marry Princess Wanyan. I see, so that's how it works. But why don't I see any other demon contestants? I'm here specifically to pick up Brother Chan. That's why I didn't go in ahead of time. So it's because of me that I've delayed Brother Hu's time. I'm truly ashamed. Hey, Brother Chan, no need to blame yourself. We hit it off right away. This little thing doesn't matter at all. Besides, being the first to rush in doesn't necessarily guarantee an advantage. Whoever gets the other shore flower is the true winner. After you, Brother Chan. The miasma in this forbidden ground is no joke. Even a cultivator at the golden core stage can't avoid being corrupted by it. The only reason I'm fine is because the demon race has tough bodies. If an ordinary human cultivator came here, they'd rot away silently in less than half a day. Brother Hu, this miasma here is anything but ordinary. I have a specially made antidote pill. Would you like one? Oh right, Brother Chan, I almost forgot if you hadn't reminded me. The miasma here is extremely intense. Even golden core cultivators can't avoid it. But as a member of the Fox tribe, my body is strong. I can resist this miasma. So there's no need to waste your precious pills. By the way, Brother Chan, this miasma should be unique to Night Moon Nation's Forbidden area. How did you recognize it at a glance? Don't tell me you've been to my Night Moon Nation's Forbidden Zone before? Night Moon Nation's Forbidden area. Of course, I've never been there. But I once saw a record in an ancient nameless book, where I read a similar description. That ancient book recorded the scenery of some strange places. One of them is quite similar to here. In 500 years, no outsider has ever entered Night Moon Nation's Forbidden ground. Brother Chan, who wrote that ancient book you saw, that I have no way of knowing. When I discovered that ancient book, it was already almost tattered beyond recognition. Maybe the book was written 500 years ago. Makes sense. Let's get going then. Ah. EQ. Your no sorrow technique won't last much longer. Wolf King, you're letting the demon race rely on such ominous power. But in the end, it will only bring total destruction to the demon race. There's still time to turn back. Turn back? Why should I turn back? Power is power. There's no distinction between good and evil. Without this power, how could I destroy the great Qin dynasty? Even though we're from different races, I really admire you. If you're willing to switch sides, I can help you break through to the nascent soul stage. It took 300 years just to tear open a seam in this forbidden seal. Then using the leaking power, the number of Night Moon Nation cultivators exploded. But those two old guys from Tianpo Temple and Linglong sect risked their lives to stop me. They patched up most of the gap. Now, Ikkyu, that baldy monk is holding down the last breach. If we push him too far, he might sacrifice himself to seal the breach. It would be nearly impossible for me to open the seal again. Guolao, have you still not figured out that human's background? Reporting to Wolf King, there's no record of him in Great Qian Dynasty. Maybe he's just using an alias. Let him act arrogant for a few more days. Once the blood ritual is finished, no one in this world will be able to stop me. By then, whether they're human or demon, everyone will have to bow to me. I think instead of focusing on killing each other, you all should take a look at these ruins. Stop being so mysterious. Heaven has a path, but you don't walk it. Hell has no gate, but you break in anyway. Today is the day you die, Qian Shangsheng. I know you want to kill me, but can you wait a little bit before you do? Can't you see I'm studying something right now? What do you mean, wait a little bit? I'm trying to kill you right now. Can you please be a little more serious? Qian Changsheng, you're courting death. Wuzan, what are you doing? You're going to help outsiders? Linghu, killing can wait until later. Don't forget why we came here. We came to find the demon race's legacy, not to fight among ourselves. This kid definitely has powerful backing. If he ruins our plans, it would be a disaster. Brother Chan, do you see anything? You're sharp, Brother Hu. The boundless secret realm in the Great Qian Dynasty. Have you heard of it? I've heard a little about it. Does the boundless secret realm have anything to do with this place? Yes, and a lot. The forbidden ground of Night Moon Nation has a mysterious ancient hall that's extremely similar to the boundless secret realm. Don't you find it odd, Brother Hu? Only humans can enter the boundless secret realm. If you hadn't mentioned it, Brother Chan, I really wouldn't have known. The patterns on here are no ordinary decorations. If you're not in a hurry, I can try to decipher them. All our elders failed to read them. Are you sure you can decipher these, Brother Chun? There must be a clue hidden within these two ancient halls. The people who left them wanted to pass down something to later generations, not to deliberately keep secrets. The reason we can't understand them is because the clues are split in two. That's because the time gap is too large. The original writing is already lost. I see. Brother Chun, you've discovered something again. What is it? Tell us. You two, as young masters of your tribes, must also be well learned. I'm sure you've noticed. The patterns on both bronze halls are connected. But you just can't find any writing that matches them. What does that tell us? It's been too long.
The original writing is naturally gone. Just say what you have to say. Stop talking in riddles. That mighty figure wanted to convey a message, and would surely think of a way to bypass the limitations of writing, a way beyond written language. This method is the simplest, and also the most effective. It's pictures. Written language can be lost, but pictures never will. Because pictures are the first way all living things learn. The patterns on the bronze ancient hall aren't words at all. They're vivid pictures. If we try to interpret them as words, of course we won't understand them. The bronze ancient halls have been here for thousands of years. Countless demon race experts have tried and failed. This human arrives here for just a few hours and actually manages to solve it. Such wisdom is truly humbling. The pictures tell an ancient story. A long time ago, every once in a while, a giant unnameable hand would descend from the sky and randomly snatch up the creatures below. All the living things on earth united against it, but it was no use. Until one day, someone discovered a powerful force, and all the creatures worked together with it to finally smash the giant hand in the sky. But later, this power became even more dangerous than the giant hand. Do you have any more patterns? Bring them out quickly. What happened next? Sorry, all the patterns I have are here. The whole picture, we've only got a tenth of it. To get the full story, we'll need the patterns from all 18 bronze ancient halls. 2 of the races are human and demon. As for the other 16 races, they've long since vanished into the river of time. Considering I helped answer your questions, can you let me finish talking before you start fighting? Your insight scares us. But what I don't get is why someone like you would come all the way to Night Moon Nation to join some marriage contest. At this point, don't give me that nonsense about admiring Princess Wanyan. I came to the Night Moon Kingdom for a purpose, of course. Otherwise, why would I travel so far? But before I explain my purpose, I want to share a story with you all. One that I've managed to piece together. Recently, the number of cultivators in the Night Moon Kingdom has suddenly doubled. They've beaten the Dakian dynasty so badly that they've fled in total defeat. Since arriving in the Night Moon Kingdom, I've learned a few other things. Inside the Night Moon Kingdom, there was once an extremely brutal purge. Regarding this, I was also very confused, because I couldn't figure out why, after such a massive purge, the overall strength of the Night Moon Kingdom didn't decrease, but instead exploded. At the same time, I also learned that there might be a traitor within the Great Qin dynasty. All the clues seem scattered, yet they are faintly connected. But a crucial piece of the puzzle was always missing. Until now, standing right here, I have finally found that key. The same story is carved in all 18 ancient bronze halls. But because of their age, they have become dilapidated and ruined. Relying on a single ancient hall, it's impossible to piece together the complete information. So I have reason to suspect that the traitor from the Great Qin dynasty brought this shocking secret when he defected to the Night Moon Kingdom. And haven't you noticed? The ancient bronze halls here were intentionally damaged. And the parts that were damaged just happened to be the ones about all living beings, borrowing that ominous power. What exactly are you trying to say? I'm saying you should stop thinking about killing me, because it's not your turn to kill me yet. From your reactions just now, you clearly don't know the true secret behind the Night Moon Kingdom's sudden surge in power. If I'm not mistaken, you two are also here to investigate this secret. Now that you know this deadly secret, do you think the mastermind who intentionally damaged the bronze halls will let you go? Good. Such a young talent is truly rare in this world. Reporting to the Wolf King, This man is a spy sent by the great Qin dynasty to spread lies and incite the public. We were just about to capture him and present him to the Wolf King for judgment. You Tiger Clan folks just love playing these petty, underhanded tricks. Back then, you encouraged that boy from the Tiger Clan to pursue you simply because you wanted to use her to fish out the secret behind all this. Now that you know the secret, are you still not satisfied? Your journey should also come to an end. Those two old fossils from the Fox and Tiger clans really thought that by joining forces, they could force this king to hand over the secret. That kind of thinking is simply too naive. The two of you are considered the future of the demon race. If you abandon the darkness and turn to the light now, I can choose not to kill you, and I can even grant you a great opportunity. We are willing to pledge our undying loyalty. Wolf King Chansheng, I admire your talent. Identify your mastermind, submit to me, and I will spare your life. I'm afraid the Wolf King will be disappointed. The person behind me is someone you will never guess. Additionally, as far as I know, to obtain that ominous power, it seems some kind of blood sacrifice is required, right? The Wolf King hasn't killed me yet, probably because he feels my cultivation level shouldn't be wasted. You truly know too much. In that case, then this king will grant your wish. In the end, it's still a little short. Without your pure yin blood as a catalyst, relying solely on the medicinal power of this blood pool, I'm afraid it won't be enough to help me break through to the deity transformation stage. Elder Turtle, is there really no other way? To answer the Wolf King, this old man, there is indeed one other way. What is it? The way is to eat you. By eating you, I can break through to the deity transformation stage. Don't waste your effort. Since I could help you reach the great perfection of deity transformation, naturally, in the cultivation method I taught you, I left a way to counter you. This heart of a great perfection deity transformation is indeed a great tonic. Next, it's your turn. Why aren't you afraid of me? Patriarch, even at this point, are you still unwilling to reveal your true form? You guessed it after all. You truly are the most outstanding disciple of the Shanqing sect in 500 years. Very well, now that things have come to this person is none other than the patriarch of the Shanqing sect, Chen Changsheng, the guide on the path of cultivation, the immortal Yuwa. To travel thousands of miles to this perilous night moon kingdom, it must have been hard for you. Tell your patriarch, how did you figure it out? It's true that the night moon kingdom cultivator's strength exploded because of that wicked cultivation method. But Master and the others are all battle-hardened veterans. There's no reason they would have ended up being completely wiped out. So, you suspected there was a traitor in the Deqian dynasty who leaked the information. The marching routes and ambush positions of Master and the others were top secret within the sect. Even the Deqian dynasty might not have known all of them. The only explanation is that there was a traitor within the Shangqing sect. I suspected everyone in the sect, but I never thought that person would be you, Patriarch. Patriarch, you are already a great power in the deity transformation stage. This mere night moon kingdom couldn't possibly offer a price high enough to recruit you. Then how can you be sure that I am that traitor? Actually, I only just dared to confirm that you, Patriarch, are the traitor. After arriving in the Night Moon Kingdom, I encountered a member of the demon race. He could actually recognize the Shangqing sect's secret technique Blood escape at a single glance, and he knew the Shangqing sect's details very well. But what's interesting is, despite knowing the Shangqing sect so deeply, he only knew that the Shangqing sect had 9 true disciples. Furthermore, this traitor was very kind to me. He intentionally cut off all sources of information about me, protecting me. To that end, I performed a small test. I announced my real name at the recruitment assembly. But even now, the high-level officials of the Night Moon Kingdom still don't know my true identity. This alone explains a lot. Listening to one's own story from someone else's mouth has a unique flavor. When I entered the Forbidden's area, I had already seen Master's body, so the traitor could not be Master. With the secret of the ancient bronze halls revealed, your motive becomes completely established. Additionally, I once saw an anonymous travelogue in the Shangqing sect library. It detailed the situation of the Night Moon Kingdom's Forbidden's area. That travelogue should be over 500 years old. Patriarch, you already had this idea 500 years ago, didn't you? Recruiting you into the Shangqing sect is truly the most regrettable thing I've ever done. My 500-year layout, and you unraveled it all in just 5 short years. Changshan, your comprehension is truly unparalleled throughout the ages. Why, Patriarch? There's nothing wrong with wanting power. Even if you wanted to establish another dynasty, Master and the others would have definitely followed you to the death. Why did you kill them? The Shangqing sect is my life's work. I originally didn't want the Shangqing sect to be involved. But not only did they not support me, they even leaked this secret. Otherwise, how do you think the people from the Linglong sect and the Tianfo temple discovered my layout? After planning for 500 years, anyone who blocks my path must die. Then what about third senior brother? Why did you spare him? You know Jin Shui's lazy nature better than anyone. When Qing Feng and the others discovered the secret, he just happened to have run off to slack off. So he knew nothing about it. By the way, how did you know that obtaining that power requires a blood sacrifice? You're so smart. How could you be so confused now? The Wulian secret realm. Who knows how many times you've secretly visited it? When I was copying the patterns, I intentionally withheld a portion of them. Of course, with your cautious and meticulous nature. Changshan, among the entire Shangqing temple, do you know why you're the one I value most? Because from you, I've sensed a quality that even I don't possess, and that's composure. You don't have that frantic energy ordinary people do, nor the obsession cultivators are known for. It's as if everything in the world is just fleeting smoke in your life. Cultivators practice the Tao only for immortality. But even those in the transformation period who've lived for 1,000 years don't have the temperament you have. The facts prove I wasn't wrong about you. Now, the opportunity is right before your eyes. As long as we join forces, we can go further than anyone else. What, you think this power is ominous too? You don't need to worry about that. I've studied this matter in detail. With the bloodline filtration, there will be no such trouble. The 18 races guarding the Bronze Ancient Hall are the best tools for filtering this power. Their clans keep reproducing, providing me with an endless supply of pure bloodline power. That idiot Wanyan Agudo has always used his daughter's body to filter this power. But he doesn't realize impure bloodlines can't fully filter it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been countered by me. Grandmaster, I only have one purpose in coming to Night Moon Country: to bring back the remains of my master and senior brothers. You still haven't changed after all these years. But you should know, those who follow me prosper, those who oppose me perish. Of course, disciple understands. Please, Grandmaster, for the sake of old times, let me finish collecting Master's remains before you act. The Undertaker. What an interesting title. But why did you only dig 3 graves? Do you really think you can take them away alive? Grandmaster, don't laugh at me. I used to sell coffins before I joined, so that's how I got that odd title. But as a professional in this field, my control over numbers is quite accurate. Oh. What makes you so confident? Grandmaster, have you ever heard of the 100-bow immortal lord? You evil creatures still dare to show yourself. Go.
Go.
Yixu. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Stop. Grandmaster, your disciple sells coffins. One day I'll come to perform your funeral. Stop lying down. Get up and keep running. Ancestor. What I just used was the forbidden secret art from Tinfo Temple. Using it not only drains all my essence blood, but also shortens my life by 10 years. I'm just a nascent soul cultivator, not an expert of the transformation stage. Using it once, I only lose 10 years of life. Let me tell you, even Wanyan at the peak of transformation, Agudo couldn't withstand even one move from the feathered real person. He didn't even make a single move. Once he catches up, you won't have to wait 10 years. You'll die right now. Let's go. If he can catch up, let him kill me. If I keep running, he doesn't even need to do anything. I'll die on my own. Really? My good disciple truly is a great runner. In just a couple of hours, he managed to escape thousands of miles away. My good disciple, please make sure to stay hidden. If Grandmaster finds you, I'm afraid your life won't be safe. There's trouble on my main body's side. This avatar can't waste much more time here. Changshan, can we please stop running? The feathered real person is only at the peak of transformation. He isn't above the transformation stage. We've already escaped thousands of miles away. He can't catch us. Better safe than sorry. Who knows, maybe Grandmaster has some strange secret technique to find us. Surely we don't have to run anymore now. We're a full 30,000 miles from Night Moon Country. Even if the feathered real person is practically a deity, he might not be able to find us. Yeah, that's pretty much enough. There's a whole dynasty between us and Night Moon Country now. Even if he wants to catch us, I doubt it would be that easy. Since you say it's alright, I'll trust it's alright. By the way, what about Nei and Shang back then? Uncle Master, he's old.
He disappeared.
Even if you told me Nei Sheng was brutally murdered now, I could barely accept it. But what do you mean, disappeared? He entered Night Moon Country's Forbidden's area with you. A living person. How could he disappear? When the sect learned Yuhua real person betrayed the country, we quickly discovered Night Moon Country's secret. But when sealing the ominous power, they encircled us. The elders of Timpeng Temple and Linglong sect came to our rescue. But we still couldn't break out. In the end, both elders sacrificed themselves and managed to seal most of that power. I wasn't asking about Night Moon Country's Forbidden's area. I want to know if Li Niansheng is alive or dead. After the elders sacrificed themselves, of course the two of us couldn't escape either. I thought I was about to die. But then Uncle Master discovered a broken ancient teleportation array inside the Bronze Ancient store. And then? Don't tell me you stayed behind alone and let Niansheng go first. That teleportation array was broken. I accidentally fell out during teleportation. In the end, I had no choice. I could only hide in the cracks of the seal. As long as they tried to kill me, I threatened to die with them. If not for that, I probably wouldn't have survived. Where does the teleportation array in the Bronze Ancient Hall lead? No idea. Ancient teleportation arrays are incredibly powerful. I can't figure it out, but the distance should be over 100,000 miles. Over 100,000 miles teleportation distance. In such a vast crowd, where could I even find Niansheng? Actually, you don't need to worry too much. Uncle Master reached peak Nascent Soul. He's just a step away from transformation. With his strength, he can survive anywhere. By the way, how did you suddenly reach the Golden Core stage? I remember your cultivation talent was pretty bad before. Also, Uncle Master met you long ago, didn't he? How old are you, really? No, why are you crying? It wasn't me who killed your dad. Under those circumstances, you survived. You should be happy. Why can't I cry? My beloved father used me, and he's dead now. Thank you for handling my father's burial. Even though he used me, he was still my father in the end. Without you, he probably would have ended up abandoned in the wild. Actually, your father was unlikely to be left out in the wild. The corpse poison in him was so strong. It's possible Yu Hua Genren wanted to use your father's body and bloodline. So even if Chan Chang buried him, his body would likely be dug up again. Forget what I said. What are you planning to do next? Nothing special. I've seen through this cultivation world. I plan to go back to my old business of selling coffins. What about you guys? Yu Hua Genren has taken control of Yu country. If things go on like this, the people will definitely face disaster. So no matter what, I must return. What about you? Amitabha. Both the Daqian dynasty and Yu country are in deep trouble. As they say, if I don't go to hell, who will go to hell? Speak plainly. I'm going to lead Tianfo Temple farther away. Yu Hua Genren definitely won't let us go. These are the bodies of my master and senior brothers. Since you're going back, take them with you on the way. This is the burial site I've chosen. You're surprisingly skilled at this. Were you already prepared for all these things? Congratulations, you guessed right. Ever since I joined Shangqing Temple, I prepared coffins and burial sites for all the brothers. Yes, every one of them, including my master and grandmaster. If you say so. You even prepared one for me. That's right, but you'll have to pay. Since we've known each other, I'll give you a 20% discount. Chan Changsheng, I'm still alive and well right now. Isn't it a bit early to prepare a coffin and burial ground for me? What do you say that's jumping the gun? I'm just looking out for you. If you don't get it now, you may not have the chance later. Prepare early. It saves trouble in the future. It's not like you won't die. It's bound to happen someday. I'm a nascent soul stage cultivator now. It's not impossible I'll reach the transformation god stage later. Transformation god cultivators don't die. Alright, I get your good intentions. I understand your meaning. But it's still uncertain who will handle whose burial. By the way, who is that Bai Xianzun you mentioned? If it weren't for his phantom, we'd be dead for sure. Don't even think about it. Bai Xianzun is at least a figure from 2,000 years ago. He's so dead now, there's probably not even ashes left. I found the stone coffin he left behind in the boundless secret realm. It records some of his deeds. He originally planned to paint in the secret realm. Later, he chose another place. At first, I thought this senior just found a good spot. But after discovering the secret of the ancient bronze shop, I think it's not that simple. It was meant to be just a random try. But to my surprise, it actually worked. So, what if Bai's stone coffin doesn't work? Then I'll have to rely on my grandmaster. I may sell coffins, but that doesn't mean I want to die. Even if that's the logic. How can you say it so casually? I seriously don't know if you're cold-hearted or truly loyal. If I call you cold-hearted, you cross thousands of miles, risking your life to handle your old friend's burial. If I call you loyal, you talk about joining the enemy, and you don't even feel nervous. You all should head out now. Even if Bai Xianzun's stone coffin didn't solve the problem, Yu Huai Genren will still give him plenty of trouble. Now you know his secret. He won't dare kill you openly. If you're careful, you should survive. Going back now will definitely be riddled with dangers. Aren't you going to try to persuade us? When it's going to rain, when a woman wants to marry, all living things will meet their end eventually. This path is yours to walk. Why would I try to persuade you? At most, I'll give you an extra discount on coffins. Makes sense. But you really are a scoundrel. I just can't stand your heartlessness. Once 1,000 years pass, I'll come handle your burial. Though the little monk always loses in arguments with me. He's actually pretty smart. I've heard this country is called Zhuanwu country. I wonder if there's anything fun here. Sir, you have to help me this time, please. Haha. Da Zhuang, just tell me what's up. If I can help you, I will. Sir, this is everything I own. I'll make up the rest of the snacks for you. All I ask is you help my brother's body stay intact. Hey, business is business. I never leave any debt unpaid. Actually, I need some herbs lately. I can buy. Your herbs. They're all low-grade herbs inside. And the quality is terrible. Good, they're all the high-quality herbs I needed. I'll buy for 100 spirit stones. Invite me to officiate the funeral. Minimum fee, 100 spirit stones. The shop has a promotion now. I'll throw in a fine coffin for you. Thank you, sir. I'll never forget your kindness and generosity. Whew. Go see your brother one last time. Let him rest in peace as soon as possible. Sir, you really do dabble in lots of fields. You've basically taken over the Bai family's whole business chain. Not only that, you even make pills and treat injuries. The other day I saw you inscribing arrays on coffins. Are you planning to launch yet another service? I was forced into this by you guys. Your hand will be fine in a month. Try not to fight with others so much. If that guy hadn't gone easy on you, your right hand would have been ruined. Yeah. Sir, I slipped up this time. Next time, I definitely won't lose to him. People from Zhuanwu country are so warlike. It's like it's in their bones. I really regret saving you that time. Every year you come to ask me once. It's been 10 whole years now. Don't you ever get sick of it? If I can invite you, sir, then even 10 more years is fine. Even another 10 years, I'd still do it. If you hadn't saved Shenge 10 years ago,
he'd have died long ago. But what Xingye doesn't understand is, why are you willing to live in this tiny border town? I don't go to Zhuanwu's capital. It's not because I'm arrogant. And it's not because your offer isn't enough. It's just the capital can't compare to my Bittersea town. You're right, sir. But a Zhuanwu country is truly desperate for talent. This time, Xingye brought some things for you. Believe me, they will make up for your losses. This 7-star grass is a royal treasure. It's been kept in the family for 300 years. And this 1000-year flesh Ganoderma, Xuanwu paid a huge price to obtain it. As for this cultivation technique, it is the famous 9 turns profound art. If not for its missing parts, only containing the first 3 chapters, it would definitely be ranked among heaven-level arts. As long as you're willing to go to the capital, all these are yours. Zhuo Shengge really went all out this time. Flesh Ganoderma and 7-star grass. Those are legendary main ingredients for Liuli pills. They say if you take a Liuli pill, you'll achieve a Vajra Liuli body. Your physique will be strong enough to move mountains. Sir, you truly know your stuff. Once it's achieved, only a god transformation stage cultivator can break it. Are these gifts still beneath your notice? Name whatever you want, sir. If Xingye can get it, no matter the terms. I agree. Prince of the Galaxy, it's not that I don't appreciate your offer. I'm just used to living an unfettered life. I truly don't want to get tangled in royal disputes. The higher the price you offer, the bigger the trouble behind it. I admit my abilities are limited. You'd be better off asking someone more capable. Sir, aren't you interested in news about the ancient bronze shop? You don't want to know anymore? You actually found it? That's right. 10 years ago, you casually mentioned it. Maybe you didn't pay much attention, but I remembered it well. Over the past decade, I never stopped investigating. I finally uncovered some clues. And these clues are linked to the current events in the royal capital. They're directly connected. If you want to explore the ancient temple, I'm afraid you'll have to travel to the royal capital. Ever since Niansheng disappeared in the ancient bronze temple, I've searched endlessly for over 10 years without a trace. The world is vast and boundless. Who knows where the 18 ancient temples are scattered? I was ready to let go. But unexpectedly, today I received word again. Your news really baffles me. Fine, I'll accompany you on this journey. But let me be clear first. I can only do my best when it comes to affairs in the royal capital. Whether the first succeed or not, I can't guarantee anything. I'll go inside to pack up a few things, and then I'll leave with you later. Thank you, sir. I went to the Night Moon Kingdom to collect corpses, and spent 5 years there. Then I sold coffins in Zhuanwo Kingdom, and lived another 43 years. All in all, it's been nearly 49 years since I left Shangqing. Back then, my 3rd senior brother's foundation was damaged. So at most, he had only 50 years left. Now, turmoil has arisen again. Oh heavens! Are you reminding me it's time to collect my 3rd brother's corpse? My grandmaster. Collecting 1 corpse or 2, it's all the same. Whether it's 1 or 2, it's still collecting bodies. My 3rd brother is about to die, so you don't need to keep living either. Your descendants spent 40 years to prepare you a fine coffin. You should finally be at peace now. It's a bumpy ride, so please humble yourself and ride in the carriage. When we get to Chang'an, I'll make sure to give you a proper welcome. If you have any questions, just ask. I didn't talk to you before, because I didn't want to get involved in Zhuanwu's royal mess. Sir, actually, there's a question that's puzzled me for a long time. As everyone knows, people's energy is limited. Cultivators are no different. But you not only have solid cultivation, but you're skilled in alchemy, formations, medicine, dragon divination, and many other arts.
With so many skills, how did you manage to master them all and excel at each one? How old are you this year? I'm exactly 100 years old this year. Achieving your cultivation at 100 is quite talented. That's impressive indeed. After so many years, what have you been doing all this time? For ordinary people, that's almost a lifetime. But unlike them, a cultivator's century is far more valuable. But after all this time, what have you gained? During these years, I've gained cultivation and power, and a beautiful companion. That's an excellent summary. But aside from that, like traveling, enjoying nature, competing, chasing glory, those things also took up much of your time. I'm not a genius, and I didn't have any extraordinary teacher. I simply picked up the time that others threw away. That's all. Cultivation starts with one's mind. If your mindset isn't enough, how can you soar on the path of cultivation? That's all. That single phrase is enough to make all cultivators ashamed. With your talent, sir, Zhanwu Kingdom is willing to give you the rank of national scholar. What do you think, sir? Better not. My heart isn't in it. Besides, you spent so much to invite me out, which means the situation in Chang'an must be dire. How much longer can your father, the emperor, live? Father is the strongest king in Zhanwu Kingdom's history, but no matter how great one's cultivation, or how refined their abilities, he still can't escape the 5 decays of heaven and man.
No.
Father has less than a year left. Recently, Father issued the decree. Whoever locates the dragon's lair will inherit the throne of Zhanwu Kingdom. The left king has survived for 2,300 years, every life-extending method. I'm sure Zhanwu Kingdom has tried them all. Now, I don't think he's really looking for the dragon's lair, but a place where one can live anew for a lifetime. If that place was easy to find, I wouldn't have come to invite you out. Those other emperors have all found experts to place their bets, and I truly can't guarantee I'll beat them. So I had no choice but to disturb your peaceful cultivation. How confident are you about this, sir? I can't promise absolute success, but I'm 50 to 60% confident. You really have that much confidence, sir? I'm confident in finding that place. But finding it doesn't mean succeeding. Whether it works or not, it depends on how much Zhanwu Kingdom is willing to pay. Don't say I didn't warn you. Living anew for a lifetime is something everyone near their life's end dreams of, but very few ever achieve it. You'd best advise your father and get him to give up that idea. You're absolutely right, sir. I understand that too. But father's will is not something others can change. The left king has lived 2,300 years. His lifespan is double that of a cultivator in the nascent soul stage. As the saying goes, the older the man, the craftier the horse. Chang'an City these days. It's fair to call it a pit of dragons and tigers. If it wasn't for investigating the ancient bronze temple clues, I'd never get involved in this. Father, your son has visited countless experts, searching every famous mountain and river in Zhanwu Kingdom, and finally found a dragon's lair for you. With this lair, Father will definitely be able to live anew. Father, your son's efforts to find the ultimate dragon's lair have been painstaking. The treasured location I discovered is truly a marvel of creation. Sir, please hold off on eating these for now. Why don't we first introduce the dragon's blood? It's a banquet, so eating is what matters. Besides, this shouldn't really be your concern right now. Not worried about dragon's blood now, then what else is there to focus on? Your dad's about to die, and all 9 sons are excitedly finding him a burial spot. Don't you think that's a bit out of line? Father's time is nearly up. We need to find the dragon's lair, that's true. But at times like this, the formalities must be properly observed too. Sir, is it still not too late? Better late than never. It's not too late. Remember, make your gestures more exaggerated. Father, your child can't bear to part with you. I've lived for 2,300 years. Every conversation in this palace, none escapes my ears. I know these 9 rebellious sons inside out. But this helper my eldest brought here. What is this, really? Father, as they say, real men don't cry easily, unless their hearts are truly broken. Right now, my heart can't let go. I'm aware of your filial piety. But life and death are a natural law, so there's no need for you to be too upset. Much appreciated, Left King. Could you be a little less shameless? Whose idea was such a shameless trick? Was it you two or someone else? Why couldn't I come up with it myself? Crying your eyes out is clearly a bonus. My time is nearly up. I seek a place of immortal origin, the living a new matter. 10 years ago I promised. Whoever finds the true immortal birthplace shall inherit the throne of Swanwo Kingdom. Now is your time to show results. Big brother, where did you find such a country bumpkin? Haven't you ever heard of saving the best for last? Only the strongest show up last, so what's the rush? Emperor Zuo, please forgive my frankness. In my eyes, these 8 locations are all trash. If you wish to defy fate and live anew, only one place might give you a chance. How dare you? Where did you learn your skills, and from which sect? You actually dare spout such nonsense here. Name your sect.
Today,
Let us teach you a lesson on behalf of your master. Sorry, my sect is not skilled in dragon seeking and acupoint finding. Besides, my main job is selling coffins. I do dragon seeking as a side job, as well as providing complete funeral services. Big brother just brought in a coffin seller to brush things off. It's obvious he wants to sabotage your grand plan. But secretly, I fear he's already eyeing His Majesty's throne. This gentleman's profession is quite interesting. How should we address you? My surname is Chen. My given name is Chang Sheng. Your Majesty may call me Chang Sheng. Chang Sheng is a wonderful name. Then may I ask, Mr. Chang Sheng, could you explain your recent statements? These 8 are all renowned geomancy masters of Zhuanwu Kingdom. Mr. Chang Sheng, you speak so lightly of the dragon lair His Majesty seeks. A place said to grant rebirth against fate. If such a miraculous place was that easy to find, then cultivators everywhere wouldn't be troubled by their limited lifespan. And whether any being can truly defy death and live anew is to this day still just a legend. These people talk so much right from the start, proving that everything they say is a lie. And lies are just garbage. You have a point. Then where is the dragon lair you recommend, Mr. Chang Sheng? I would very much like to see myself how the dragon lair you choose is any different. This is the place. Within 100,000 miles in every direction. This is the only location that might help your Majesty defy fate and live anew. Absurd, prehistoric. The Forbidden Land is known as a place off limits to all. How could there possibly be dragon blood there? You all talk about taboos all day long, but do you actually know what a taboo is? You have some nerve. Your Majesty, he's trying to lure you into the prehistoric Forbidden Land. Such wicked intentions should not be tolerated. Mr. Chang Sheng, why did you pick such a place? The prehistoric Forbidden Land. No living being should enter. That place is a death trap where no one gets out alive. And from what you said, Mr. Chang Sheng, it's as if you know what a taboo truly is. Your Majesty, you must be joking. Taboos have always been impossible to explain. I merely managed to think of a few words to try and describe it. Cannot be understood, cannot be described, cannot be observed. Anything with these traits is what people call a taboo. Sir, your words truly conveyed the terror of taboos. But why would you still pick that place, sir? Because ever since the blood sacrifice began, There have always been other powerful beings on this land. They all face the same problem and come to the same choice as His Majesty. Though taboos cannot be described, such powerful beings, wherever they remain, all else stops. And that must be the best place. If your Majesty seeks to defy fate and live anew, the previous 8 dragon layers were great, but still not enough for your Majesty. To defy fate and live anew, one must first embrace death to seek rebirth. Only by forcible entry into the ancient forbidden land is there a slim chance of survival. This country bumpkin actually dares to suggest something so insane. If His Majesty really listens to him, the entire Zhuanwu kingdom will be doomed. I'm getting a bit tired today. Everyone, go back. Starting today, Mr. Cheng Sheng will serve as the national advisor of Zhuanwu Kingdom. Within the borders of Zhuanwu Kingdom, Mr. Cheng Sheng may come and go as he pleases. That's an astonishing honor, isn't it? Your Majesty, you can't do this. I already agreed with the first prince to not take any official post in Zhuanwu Kingdom. I'm gritting my teeth so hard they could break. If it weren't for His Majesty favoring you, I'd definitely kill you myself. Sir, why did you choose the prehistoric Forbidden's Land? I just explained my reason. Only the Forbidden's Land might help His Majesty defy fate and live anew. Nowhere else holds such potential. Your reasons make perfect sense, sir. But I believe you must have other reasons as well. Since you already know, then I don't need to say more, do I? I thought you were smarter, that you could at least see through the current situation. But it turns out you've seen nothing. His Majesty is the strongest in Zhuanwu Kingdom, and knows the nation best. Do you think he doesn't know? What place could help him defy fate and live anew? Sir, are you saying the Forbidden's Land was your father's plan? His Majesty has lived for 2,300 years now. In the first 2,200 years, he had no heirs nor consort. But in the last 100 years, you were born, along with 8 other brothers over time. And to defy fate and live anew is harder than ascending to the heavens. It's impossible to succeed by preparing only in the short run. So what you're saying is, your father has been preparing for this for over 100 years. Sir, don't tell me your surname is Zuo. Please, stop making jokes about family ethics. My surname is indeed Chun. There's no doubt about that. I'm not His Majesty's illegitimate son, nor am I your biological older brother. Since you are not the Emperor's heir, then why does he treat you so well, sir? Is it just because you guessed his intentions? What book is this? This is the official history of Zhuanwu Kingdom. Everything since the founding of Zhuanwu Kingdom is documented within. So it's the Zhuanwu Kingdom's history book. That's a real treasure. As for the records of the Bronze Ancient Shop, that's how you found out, right? Yes. Not long ago I went to Zhuanwu Pavilion to retrieve the 9-turn profound technique, hoping to invite you out of seclusion, sir. And by accident, I discovered this clue. His Majesty went to great lengths to invite me out. Why are you looking at me? Don't tell me you actually think. The lead about the Bronze Ancient Shop was something you stumbled on by chance. This book is so thick, and the contents so vast, and you just happened to flip to the page, with the very clue I needed about the Bronze Ancient Shop. Who could be behind this? Who else could it be? Of course, your father. But as for the Bronze Ancient Shop, sir, you only ever mentioned it to me. That's right, but as soon as you investigate the Bronze Ancient Shop, news will leak out. Here in the city of Chang'an, whatever you do, your father would definitely know. Before His Majesty, I suddenly feel like I'm just a clueless child. Since you understand His Majesty's thoughts, then what do you think he'll do next? What else? He'll consider whether he can afford the price I ask. Sir, do you really know the chances of entering the Forbidden's Land? There's a little bit of a chance, but not much. About 50%. Still, don't underestimate that 50% chance. Even if your father exchanged the entire Zhuanwu pavilion, it would still be a huge gain. All right, you can go now. I want to read in peace. Also, make sure to have someone copy all the books from the Zhuanwu pavilion. Keep them for me to read at my own pace. You really know how to keep your composure. Greetings, Your Majesty. You've read so much in just a month. Looks like you really enjoy reading. The Zhuanwu Pavilion is yours? You've also become the Grand Preceptor. You've accepted every resource I offered you. After getting so many benefits, you're still insatiable. Do you really think I don't dare to kill you? Your Majesty, that's not correct. Although I've taken a lot, none of it is what I truly want. A deal should be fair. Forcing a trade is unacceptable. I'm certain that Your Majesty won't kill me, nor will you force me to do anything. What makes you so confident? Because of the desolate ancient forbidden land. Nothing can go wrong in such a dangerous place. Everyone you bring must be absolutely loyal. If you forced me, you'd still feel uneasy, wouldn't you, Your Majesty? State your terms. Please help me kill someone, Your Majesty. Ask for that 50% chance. During the process of killing that person, Your Majesty will naturally grasp it. Interesting, with your strength and intelligence, there's still someone you can't kill. That must be no ordinary person. You seem to have some connections to the great Qian dynasty. I wonder, are you interested in sharing your past? Let's start from 80 years ago. After the battle at the Forbidden Land of Night Yu Kingdom, I fled to the Zhuanwu nation, traveled thousands of miles, barely surviving, all just to attend an old friend's funeral. Despite the risk of offending me, you still insist on asking for my help to kill your Grandmaster. Is your goal revenge? I'm not asking Your Majesty to do it purely for me. It's simply for a promise I once made. I said I'd make sure he had a proper burial. I keep my word. A man of his word indeed. The 50% chance you mention. Komi's from inside the desolate ancient forbidden land, where a bronze ancient hall appeared, right? Are you not afraid I'll use the baleful power of that hall? I'm just looking for the bronze ancient hall to confirm the safety of someone who disappeared. Your request is simply irresistible. The desolate ancient forbidden land is filled with danger. If I get another chance, I won't let it slip away.
Get ready.
We set out tomorrow. I'm running out of time. Your Majesty, my master's grandmaster, already reached the peak nascent soul stage 50 years ago. Are you really confident about this? The terror of the desolate ancient forbidden land. Would someone at peak nascent soul dare enter? I've destroyed nations like the great Qian dynasty. I'm willing to do what even two cultivators above nascent soul fear to attempt. You must be pretty surprised, right? Sir, what are you looking at? Just looking at some old acquaintances. But it's 30,000 miles away from the great Qin dynasty. Can you even see them, sir? Old friends live in our hearts. Naturally, I don't need my eyes to see them. Senior brother, why are you here again? Now, you're the undefeated Taoist. We still need you to fend off the Night Moon Kingdom. What if something happens to you? I'm just someone who's dying soon. Senior brother, do you think Elder Changsheng will come back? Of course he'll come back. Because he's coming to bury me and attend my funeral. Little junior brother is a man of his word. Now that I'm about to die, it means he's about to return. Go now, you carry a heavy burden. Before seeing Master, I need to share my thoughts with them. As for the truth behind Night Moon Kingdom's lockdown, you should let that go. Master, Our St. Pure temple was once so peaceful. How did it come to this? Is power and lifespan really above all else? The kind Grandmaster, for the sake of power, caused the death of Master and my senior brothers. This cruel truth is something only I can take with me to the grave. Sir, the Demon King of Night Moon Kingdom was killed by a mysterious man called the Undertaker. You're from the Great Kian dynasty. Have you heard anything about him? It's necessary for us to guard against unexpected dangers. Who knows? He could be a temperamental mass murderer. Mass murderer. I know the Undertaker. He won't get in the way. These days, the Undertaker of 5 Kingdoms is my nickname. How come I didn't know that? Am I really so moody? Or a mass murderer? Sir, how can you be the Undertaker? Why can't I be? Don't forget, I sell coffins. I provide one-stop funeral services. If you want the truth, you'll have to confront the real issue. I won't get involved in this for now. I've got some things to handle first. I'll come back after a while. Sir, where are you going? Father, why didn't you stop him? Aren't you afraid he'll just run off? Besides, is there really no other way to prolong your life? You really remind me of myself when I was young. You always thought you must be a hero in life, and a hero in death. But after living for more than 2,000 years, I changed. You think your father became a coward, afraid to face death. When you watch stone turn to dust, and seas become plains, you'll discover that time is the greatest enemy. You only know it takes courage to face death head-on. But after knowing about death, it takes even greater courage to keep seeking immortality. If you sat on the throne, would you be brave enough to seek immortality? I don't have that courage, Father. It's not a bad thing. At least your future will be stable. Be sure to place great trust in Chen Changsheng in the future. But Chen Changsheng isn't interested in power. That's your concern. Little junior brother, is that you? Third senior brother. It's me. I knew you'd come. Because you always keep your promises. Senior brother, you're about to die soon. Let me hurry and help you change into your burial clothes. Once your body goes cold, changing is a big hassle. You brat. Sure, I'm about to die soon, but I'm not dead yet. 50 years have passed since we last met. Can't you spend a little more time talking with me? Third senior brother, you're already at this stage. Don't tell me you still have unfinished business. You know me well. I hate trouble the most. But as for fulfilling last wishes, I'm really not very good at that. That's nonsense. Your third senior brother. Am I someone who can't let things go? Things unfinished in life. I definitely won't trouble anyone after death. I just want to praise you before I die. Is that not allowed? Of course it is. It's rare to hear praise from you, third senior brother. Praising you is encouragement, but don't get too proud. Life is but a fleeting moment, like grass and trees living for just one autumn. No matter how mighty you are in life, in the end you can't escape a few planks of wood. Cultivation techniques, divine weapons and treasures are all just things passing by like clouds. Back when you used Master's thunderstruck wood for coffins, I thought you were just being childish. But now I finally get it. In the entire Shangqing temple, you see things most clearly. We've said enough sentimental stuff. Now hurry, let me see. What kind of coffin you prepared for me? Senior brother, I've prepared a top-quality golden Nanmu coffin for you. Golden Nanmu wood can preserve a body for 1,000 years without decay.
Touch it.
Excellent. I didn't love you in vain. Have you prepared the Grandmaster's coffin? Of course, Millennium Thunderstruck Peach Wood,
with formations carved onto it, making sure Grandmaster will never rise from the grave. When the time comes, you'll all be buried together. So you can slowly talk about old times with him. Little junior brother, you really are the thoughtful one. Senior brother, this is 100-flower liquor I brewed the old way. Back in the boundless secret realm, I held Yuan Shan back and didn't let him fight with others. To avoid being scolded, I set aside some of this 100-flower liquor for Master, hoping he'd go easy on me. And the rest is a bribe for you, so you'll put in a good word for me. But who would have thought that only now would you all finally drink this 100-flower liquor? Master, senior brothers, I still need to bring Grandmaster to see you. I'm heading out first. Father, the boundless secret realm is already under our control. Now, only the Night Moon Kingdom lockdown occupied by the immortalized one remains. Also, people from Heavenly Buddha Temple wish to see you. Night Moon Kingdom lockdown. Surround but do not attack. As for those from Heavenly Buddha Temple, let them wait. Everything should have its beginning and end. This matter started because of Chun Chung Sheng, so he should be the one to finish it. What a coincidence. We just mentioned him, and here he comes. Your Majesty, I beg your pardon. I was delayed by some personal business, so I'm late. Your Grandmaster is trapped by me in the Forbidden's grounds. Just waiting for you to come and bury him. I have to admit, your Grandmaster does have some skills.
His avatar.
It actually took me 2 moves to destroy it. By the way, your old acquaintances seem to know you're back. So, are you planning to attend your master's funeral first? Or see your old friend first? Of course I'm going to see my old friend first. Although my Grandmaster doesn't mean much in His Majesty's eyes. I'm no match for him. If my Grandmaster lashes out before dying, I won't be able to handle it. So it's best for His Majesty and me to act separately. I really admire how cautious you are when doing things. Alright then. Let's leave your Grandmaster a breath, so you 2 juniors can catch up properly. That intense, huh? The cultivation world is really dangerous. Luckily, I don't like fighting. Brother Changsheng, I knew you'd come back. Decades without seeing you. The little tag-along has finally grown up. What are you planning to do next? What else? Of course, I'll follow my own path. You're still going to leave. Well, it's not exactly leaving. Everyone has something they're supposed to do. And everyone has their own destination. I'm just going where I should go, doing what I should do. Why? The trouble's already solved. Shanqing Temple needs rebuilding. Brother Changsheng, are you really just going to walk away? Changsheng, where are you going? To restore Shanqing Temple. That's your mission. It's not mine. Everyone's fate is different. Some people are born to put down roots somewhere, while others are better suited to wandering the world. In Taoism, everything is about fate. My fate with you all has run its course. It's time to say goodbye. Little monk, I have known you the longest. I'm about to leave. Aren't you going to ask me to stay? No one can keep you here. We're the trees and flowers of this land. But you're a bird just pausing for a moment. No matter how long a bird stays, it will always fly away eventually. I knew this day would come. Decades have gone by. At least your Buddhist practice has improved. Keep working hard. Someday you'll be a great master. Things are settled over there.
I need to collect an old friend's body. Hey, stop staring. This guy won't stay because of anyone. Besides, in these 50 years, you kept yelling you'd beat up Cheng Chengsheng to get revenge for how he humiliated you before. Now he's finally here. Why don't you attack him? I can help you.
He's actually not good at fighting.
If the two of us join forces, we have a real shot at thrashing him. Buddhism emphasizes compassion. You're full of resentment. Looks like you're close to turning evil. Will you ever see him again? Hard to say, but live long enough. There's always a chance. Maybe. Ever since my fur was dyed black by him that year. I've always remembered. Grandmaster, how do you find this coffin that your disciple's disciple crafted for you? It's pretty good. I can tell you put a lot of effort into it. Last time you narrowly escaped. Ever since then, I've felt a faint sense of unease. But I didn't expect you to return so soon. And you even brought such a powerful helper. There's nothing I can do, Grandmaster. You are so strong. How could I handle your burial all alone? Now that things have reached this point, could Grandmaster answer a few questions for your disciple? Sure, the Boundless Secret Realm also has a bronze ancient hall. Why did you come to Night Moon Nation to lay out your plans? The thing suppressed beneath the Boundless Secret Realm was destroyed. So I came to Night Moon Nation. I see that's how it was. Then let me ask a second question. You killed Master and the others? Have you ever regretted it? Just a bit of hardship, that's all. All right. The backlash from preventing this bronze ancient fairy hall from sinking is truly so domineering. Even I find it extremely taxing. Your Majesty, have you gained any insight from studying this ancient hall? Yes, a little. Inside each bronze ancient hall, there should be a teleportation array. And within the array there is some sort of connection. As for the details of that connection, I'm not really sure. If the teleportation array in that bronze ancient hall is still usable, perhaps we really could enter the Forbidden Land of the ancient era. If that's the case, my assurance of safely entering the Forbidden Land has increased by at least 20%. Right, this should be yours. Let me return it to you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, Bye-Bye Immortal was a figure from 2,000 years ago. Have you ever heard of his name? I've heard of him when I was 10 years old. I had already heard stories about him. But at that time,
He was already a figure from 2,000 years ago.
the writing on this stone coffin is from the dynasty that existed 2,000 years ago. By the time I can remember, it had already been gone for a while. Wait, when Emperor Zuo was 10, Bye-Bye Immortal was already someone from 2,000 years ago. Your Majesty, since Bye-Bye Immortal existed 4,000 years ago, just how powerful was he really? I don't know. Just with a single shadow, he could suppress the cultivators and transforming sages here, and all the top experts of Night Moon Nation. That's not something I'm capable of. If it weren't for this bronze ancient hall keeping things in check, I would love to borrow the power here. Your Majesty, I still need to go bury the Grandmaster. So I'll take my leave now. Go ahead, but make it quick.
Taking the bronze ancient hall from the boundless secret realm.
Shouldn't take much time. It's been nearly 200 years. 200 years ago, I never thought I'd leave Great Kion. Nor did I expect to be involved in these conflicts among the powerful. Back then, I just wanted a peaceful life, doing some meaningful things. Letting someone who least wanted to cultivate reach the nascent soul stage.
It's truly fate's unpredictability. A journey has ended. No matter how thrilling, it's now in the past. The living must always look forward. Your Majesty rashly entering the forbidden land of the ancient era. I'm afraid that's not really my strong suit. How about waiting a bit? You go in first. There's another bronze ancient hall in the forbidden land. How could you see it without going in? That makes sense. But I'm not good at fighting. There's only one chance to force your way into the forbidden land. If you're not by my side, there's little chance you'll get in. Besides, the restoration of the bronze ancient hall is under your supervision. If you don't go with me, do you think I'll feel at ease? You really are good at scheming. Nansheng disappeared inside the bronze ancient hall's teleportation array. I originally wanted to carefully study their connection, to look for clues. I really don't have any other motive. Even if Emperor Zuo gives up on reversing fate to live again, for Nansheng's sake, I would try to find my own way in. Otherwise, I would have slipped away long ago. Why would I foolishly hang around here? This is the legendary Forbidden Land of the ancient era. I've combed through the oldest records in Xuanwu Nation and couldn't find a single concrete description of its dangers. Just 7 simple words: immense terror, certain death, no survival. These 3 puppets were made with all the resources Xuanwu Nation could muster. Each can challenge a transforming sage. The defensive power of the great experts is astonishing. They're the most reliable for scouting ahead. Looks like the Forbidden Land isn't as I imagined. This unmatched battle formation, forged from the power of 1,000,000 people, is the ultimate trump card from Xuanwu Nation's many years of conquest, never failing in hundreds of battles. Kill. What level is this formation? Just a glance, and my soul was nearly torn apart by its backlash. Break the formation, kill. How is this possible? Yeah. What terrifying physical strength. Xuanwu Nation specializes in body cultivation. At the 5th stage, one can match a transforming sage. Back then, Emperor Zuo's transforming sage was as weak as an ant. I guess he's at least at the 6th realm.
I didn't expect the full extent of his power. Sigh. Heavenly thunder. It's been broken through. He actually managed to break through it. Uh, the reason Zuo Shengge survived was because of a Forbidden's entity within the ancient Forbidden's land. He was intentionally kept alive. They want Zuo Shengge to return alive, so he could warn the world with his own words. The ancient Forbidden's land must never be violated. Not even the sound of breathing.